But to bring us to a start, where we were last time, you guys had given the helm of teleportation to Rianbe Muriel to teleport all of you guys to the city of Androlf rather than travel there yourselves. Which, hey, you solved my puzzle. You found the time skip. Uh, you guys showed up directly in the entrance hall of the Muriel Manor. You guys saw a brief reunion with Ranby and their family, and then the presumably lady of the manor, since Ranby had referred to her as mother, had turned to you guys and referred to Sir Everett as her husband's greatest mistake, which you guys knew that Ranby and Everett were half-siblings, but PogChamp. As she says that in front of you guys, and you all start to have various reactions to the uncalled for statement, Sir Everett doesn't look terribly bothered. He just kind of sighs heavily and rolls his eyes and gives you guys the look of like, she's always like this. She is always like this. He goes to respond, but Ranby kind of steps forward and places a hand on their mother's shoulder. Mother, Sir Everett is just here for a quick visit. He actually helped me a lot, and these group of travelers he's with are actually the ones who helped save Sigatat from the Great Delirium. They were hired by the people I was working with. They're all good folks. Can we really not start another argument right now? The lady of the house kind of gives her daughter a look that very clearly telegraphs, we're going to discuss this later. But turns back to you guys with like a slightly more respectful arch to her eyebrow. So, you saved Sigadat. Interesting. You must have done well, since I heard that you had thwarted the ferrymen on a few different fronts. Thank you for helping, my dear Ranby. I'm not the happiest to see certain people, but I can understand when it's needed. Androlf will remember this favor. What? She kind of like pauses and looks, and then looks to Ranby and back to you guys and says, when I say favor, I am being literal. Do you have like a group name, somebody I can make it out to? She's a bit of a MILF, yeah. She's hot.
Roll for MILF.
I'm flexing.
You're
Meg, you have to roll for
flexing?
MILF. Meg,
Roll persuasion, Soda. Actually,
Are you sure?
Actually, you
Can I roll strength or something?
yeah, that is one of my rules. If you use a different stat, you can absolutely do that. Roll strength.
I rolled a 17 for MILF.
Thank you.
Is there a modifier? Do you have any kind
Man,
of
life's
modifier?
rough.
For
13 for muscles?
Yeah, what's my MILF modifier, Oliver?
Your MILF modifier, I feel
Are
is
we
like
recording?
a +4. Yes.
Fuck.
Oh, okay.
I do love that
That's
I
what a
feel like right now it has a milk modifier, but I also feel like they
Oh, you're
have a
proficient.
milk
Oh, see,
modifier.
They do.
I wasn't taking it as like, this is my personal modifier for MILF. This is the importance I put on other people being MILFs.
Yeah, I put a lot of importance on people being MILFs.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You're
But not
proficient
this
in
woman.
woman right now.
I've never encountered a woman before in my life.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry,
I got
Soda.
some news for you. You know your mother? That's a woman.
Well, Riot.
Oh,
I got some news.
Yeah, Riot's mother, right?
Yeah, Riot's mom.
Yeah, definitely. Kelly.
What about Ivinka? Ivinka's a woman.
But she's
Are you
not
reading
Ryan's
Soda?
mom.
Huh?
I love
But as Soda is like, flexing, trying to be
Yeah, I'm just doing the cross my arms.
right.
the-
But like tuck
push
my
them up.
I
Yeah.
push up.
the Marisha Ray.
Yeah,
Of course.
I do the Marisha Ray.
Are you really trying to seduce this person's mom right in front of them?
No, I'm just giving her the idea. I'm just putting it in her head.
You want her to think it. You don't want to think it.
She can come to me.
She
Um,
she like she notices the strength. She doesn't like linger on you, but she notices it.
It's like a married woman.
Isn't she
Oh,
also
I need-
expressing disapproval about the fact that her husband allegedly cheated?
Yeah.
So,
Well, you don't know
I'm
cheated.
different, baby. I'm different.
Oh,
I
okay.
won't do you like that.
alright,
I'm gonna pull like the
Adrian,
depression card,
would be a
like
little more difficult.
flips my hat backwards. Baby.
But she asked you guys like if you had a name, like how to refer to you guys, who the favor was to, like.
We don't have a group name. The
yeah, we don't have
fuck?
a
We
group
didn't even
name.
have a chance to talk about this. All of us.
I put you on
What if
the
we-
spot.
What if we just say?
It's like a warning.
She asked if we have a group name.
Yeah, you guys have had a name people have assigned to you guys before, but I don't know if you wanted to say that that's your group name.
Chaos.
Groupie.
We're team E.
We're the boys.
We're the boys and Vinka.
Sacred chaos.
That's kind of a cool fucking band name.
Is that what you tell her?
That we don't. Well, I'm just, we don't really have a group name established yet. We're waiting to hold sort of a formal meeting.
Weren't we
one
group
another.
B?
No, shut up.
Team Eve, actually.
We're group
E. E.
Imagine having your party name as Group E.
That'd actually be so funny.
It's like the A team, but the Team E.
Team E. We're option E.
Yeah.
We're so far down the line.
Yeah, we are.
And if you're hoping that for us to fix your problem, there's some issues.
Fun fact.
Yeah, it's like, alright, so we weren't the first or second option. We were like, what, the fifth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I made you guys group E because there were 5 players. That was my logic.
Oh.
But she nods her head at that. All right, no group name. I'll just say that the favor is to. She kind of pauses for a second, and like, seems to like. Sadly, Soda, her attention, I'm sorry to say, does not focus on you. It does focus on
That's
somebody. As she kind of tilts her head a bit and says, "Is your tabard that of House Hess?"
She was asking if it was.
If the tabard was of House Hess.
Ivory kind of just like straightens up a little. Yes, Mom.
Hmm. Of the Chef Guard Council, yes.
Why is my headphones? Where are they?
I press an F for Noel.
Oh my god, it's 28 degrees.
Supposed to be 31 all week.
Let's get to 34 on Thursday.
Disgusting.
Hey, don't say that. Don't like that. What did she say, Olive?
She had like clarified, asking if it was House Hess of the Chef Guard Council.
Ivory doesn't nod. That is correct.
If you're with Sir Everett, then I would assume that means you're on your pilgrimage. So I assume that would mean you go by Ivory, right?
Is astute a right word? Like, is that something to compliment someone?
Yeah.
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 Means like you're smart.
or like you're observant.
Mm-hmm.
Double check. Yeah. You're very astute, ma'am.
Not really. My husband, Bertrand, is currently helping to deal with the current wave of Empire forces at the border, which is very nearby Shevgard, so he has had a lot of dealings with your family.
Military man.
Mm-hmm.
Won't last long.
In our passing
Yeah.
conversations, he had told me a little bit about you, more about your siblings since you're there, and of course the little one, but
Wait, did I know about the little one?
Hmm?
Did I know about a little one?
It's news to you.
Oh! Uh-oh!
Uh-oh, here we
Baby!
go.
There's a baby! Oh.
Ivory, looks a bit surprised at that. Just... Oh. That's understandable.
Yes, well, thank you. I will keep this in mind. Good to see that those of us leadership types watch out for each other, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Made the most disgusted face ever. It's not like disgusted, but it is like abject horror of like like Megan, look at me and try to describe what my face looks like.
E.
Turn on your mic, Cam. Turn on your mic.
Your
Camera.
mic.
Fuck.
Oh, I look
Shut up.
gross.
You don't look gross.
I got back from work. Leave me alone.
That's fair.
Leave me alone.
After work,
Am I-
everyone feels a bit stinky.
Yeah, I'm stinky.
But I think we all know the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you ask about the little one at all, or do you just not really comment on it?
Ivor's a little bit just like processing this for a second, so they're not thinking about asking for more information at the moment.
Fair. Lady Muriel says like a couple other small things, just like our great city is so happy to have my child back. Thank you for the great service you've done to Senakyo. You know, the politician bullshit.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then she kind of glances back at like the group of people who were like waiting at the table that she had been at, and says to you all, "Well, I must return to my meeting with my advisors, but thank you for your assistance. I can't help but to fear what would have happened to dear Ryanby in the hands of those horrible ferrymen. I've heard much about them. Have a good day. I assume you all have some way out, what with the teleportation. Ryanby, can you help them with whatever they need?" And Ryanby gives a short nod. "Yes, mother." Lady Muriel dips her head to all of you and turns and walks back to her table of advisors. And you guys are alone with you guys and Ryanby. Though technically Lady Muriel and her advisors are within like shouting distance. They could hear you if you started to yell, you know?
That's comforting.
I'm just adding that.
One of us needs to attune to the helmet.
Who's taking it?
Yeah, who wants to attune to the helmet?
Well, you all
What's the helmet do again?
It's a teleportation device.
I'm assuming that you all want to go explore the city, so I wouldn't like sitting down if it's how it is.
Is the DM prepared for us to explore the city?
If you wanted to go explore the city, I can make it work. Or if you guys want to sit here in the powwow circle for like an hour and just chat, like go off.
We could go find somewhere else to sort of sit and wait instead of inside,
Yeah.
this house.
Let's get away from this.
Yeah. This,
To the bar.
Personality.
yeah. That's a good word for it.
How's Sir Everett looking?
He like has kind of bent his head to speak quietly with Ranby and like glances up to look in the direction of Lady Muriel, but while he seems vaguely annoyed, he's not, he's not like pissed.
Respect you, King.
He's a professional.
Fair enough.
We could go find like an inn or something. Yeah. Like a tavern.
I imagine there could just be another room here.
Oh, I don't want to be in their house.
Fair enough.
Ranby speaks up. I could either take you all to a nearby tavern, or we have like a separate dining room for like informal meals. If you would either go sit there, whatever you all prefer.
Yeah, that'll work. Just the side room.
Would you rather get out of here for the meantime, or are you committed to staying in here at this point?
Yeah.
Me?
Sounds like you're going to be having a conversation with your mother later.
Later, but later can be, after
Later.
you all leave.
Sure. Just the side dining room's fine then, yeah?
Alright. I'll have the cooks bring out some snacks, appetizers.
Oh, apple slices.
Yes.
Happy
Yes,
slices.
please bring out some apple
Yes,
slices.
yes.
And watermelon. if you
Yes!
got it.
Yeah, Rienby calls for a selection of cut fruits to be brought out.
Yes. Are we in the mountains?
Hold on, I'm trying to remember if Androlf is in the mountains or at the edge of the mountains. Let me go look at my map. I am not smart. You guys are like at the very edge of the mountains. Like,
Okay.
you glance out the windows and you can see over the roofs of this, like, kind of dark city, because it's kind of storming outside right now. In the distance, you can see, like, mountain peaks and stuff looming over the city.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them.
Yeah. You guys sit at even though you were told this is like an informal dining room, all of the chairs have like very nice beaded cushions on them. The table has like engravings and stuff. It's still rich.
Huh.
I was just like, so where's the dining room? The informal dining room?
That's this. My mother's taste runs a bit wealthy.
Expensive.
Yes.
Huh.
She grew up noble, so.
Did you
I
not
had
grow
no
up noble?
idea.
My father has a bit more of a sensible taste. So while I lived here, my schooling was much more humble and grounded. So I got a little bit of both.
Oh yeah, holy shit! What?
What were you saying, Ned?
Just holy shit! This is a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen anything this nice. Personally.
Who's going to attune to the helmet?
Ivory had it offered.
Oh, Buff, Ivory.
Boggers.
Start tuning.
Boggers.
I think it'd be really fucking funny if, like, Soda could just, like, teleport. Like, behind somebody, like, poof, like, in a rage, like, just fucking disappears, like...
It's just
like,
really
really
bad
bad, then-
so we can get back.
Yeah. It's my turn on the teleportation helm.
It gets passed around the group every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
alright.
take an hour-long breakfast so we can attune to the fucking helmet.
Literally, that's Soda.
Wait.
Yeah.
I need... somebody give me Soda's art, please.
I think it's pinned in either art or player characters.
Nothing personal, kid.
But you guys sit down at the table. You have your cut fruit, your appy slices, watermelon, pineapple, whatever you guys want. Which, this is not exactly the climate for fresh fruit, so this must be like imported and expensive.
Nice.
But Ranby kind of like waits until you guys have settled and then says, "So sorry about all of that. Thank you again for helping me get here so much faster than it would normally have been. If you're interested in the future, I do a lot of, excursions, jobs, that sort of thing. If you all want, I could shoot you a message or a letter if you're ever interested in some work." She kind of looks at Sir Everett, who, like, gives a subtle nod and looks at you, Ivory. "So, Ivory, do you think you'd be ready to be on your own? Well, so to speak." He gestures to the group.
I understand. Sorry. Thanks, Ben Shapiro. It's hard to tell if I might be ready without getting the experience. It's been quite a while.
It has. We've traveled together for quite some time. I would miss you quite a bit, but the portion of your pilgrimage where you travel with me does have to end at some point.
Of course.
I did want to offer, eventually you're going to have to return to your home to officially be knighted, but there's no rush for that. I greatly encourage you to enjoy the world and, not having responsibility to your family yet. And if Litgran starts to get pushy about you coming back, I'll cover and say that you aren't ready. But I want you to know," he like reaches out and puts a hand on yours, I do think you're ready to be knighted, but I want to make sure it's when you're ready.
Thank you, sir. I cannot express how much this. Thank you. It has been an eye-opening experience traveling with you.
He gives your hand a little squeeze. And you
Like
as well.
squeeze back.
Soft. Sometimes you have a surrogate dad.
Yeah.
For like 5 months, but it's something. Rianbe has told me about a group of young paladins in the city who are looking for someone to help them start their pilgrimage, so I'll probably go assist the young ones, but I want you to know that if you ever need me, just let me know.
Promise.
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 And on that topic, he looks like a bit embarrassed to be like pulling this out in front of the group, but
Oh no.
sometimes that's how it be. He pulls out like a small little notebook. It looks like well bound, and it's small. It's about like as tall as your hand is. It's mini. It's fun sized. And he passes it to you, and puts like a matching one on the table next to him. just so we could keep in contact if you wanted to, only if you want to, of course. What'd you say, Noel?
happening?
Incoherent noises.
They just look like normal notebooks, right?
Yeah. The pages are blank and stuff.
I'd be more than happy to send you letters. I have a feeling you'd like to hear updates of what we're up to.
I would love to. I always love to hear from students. To be very clear, these are magic and do write back and forth to each other.
And that makes it a lot easier.
I figured, since you're going to be doing some traveling. He moves his hand placed on yours to gripping your wrist and gives you a very solid supportive squeeze. I get worried about the silence.
I'm just imagining the group just watching this happen.
Just eating apple slices every once in a while between the breaks and talking. You just hear a faint crunch.
Yeah, or like a slurp kind of just watermelon.
When it just happens a little too loud, they're like, sorry. No, keep going. But I was just well, I suppose I'll have to learn to write a little bit smaller to fit everything in.
All right. You guys spend the hour if you have any questions you want to ask or conversations you want to have among the party. You can do that, or you can just snack for an hour.
Nah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Where's there we go. All right, you guys finish off the hour. You stand to leave. Sir Everett takes a moment to pull you into a tight hug, Ivory.
I give him such a good hug back.
Soft. He steps back and Ranby kind of gives him a pat on the arm, very we're siblings, we're not super close, but I support you, bro. And you guys are welcome to leave. Teleport away.
Yeah, I kind of wait for the group to kind of give the okay if they're ready.
All right.
I'm waiting, love.
Let's get out of this place.
Let's go.
This is a hostile environment.
Yeah.
And it's not the kind that we can punch our way out of. I mean, we could. It just wouldn't end
Watch
well.
this.
Understandable. All right.
Not the type of place where we should punch our way out of it.
Ivory, where exactly in Sigardat are you teleporting back to? Just the tavern?
It's the tavern makes sense, right? I'm trying to think. Yeah, probably just a tavern, in front of the door, hoping nobody's coming through it.
You guys land on a poor patron.
How about an apothecary?
No!
It's closed, remember? You just appear inside. All right.
Break out. It's fine.
Yeah. You guys appear.
No, break in. Break out.
You guys appear in front of the Ivy Cascade. Thankfully, there's no customers going in or out right now, though you do get some very startled people in the street because while magic exists, teleportation isn't something you see every day. But you guys arrive, entering in. Thank you for this beauty, Noel. Thank you so much.
Megan, please look.
Right here. Personal kid.
I do appreciate it.
I love that. Thank you very much.
You got you, BB.
All right. So you guys arrived back. You guys had taken Ranby to Androlf. It's like late afternoon / early evening right now. And the lockdown officially ends tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. But Oscanis and Lucican had agreed to meet you guys here at the Ivy Castle this evening. They were going to spend the night at the tavern with you guys so that you could all head out bright and early in the morning. Or whenever you guys want to.
About what time is it right now?
I'd say it's like 4:45.
That's specific.
Love it.
Okay. What are we gonna do? I guess I just start popping up spell slots.
Well, have you guys settled on if you're going by land or sea? Because Oscanis was given money by Mayor Bell to cover, either chartering a ship or renting horses.
I thought we were going by air.
Why
Yeah.
did what?
We gotta ask Oscanis if he's been to this place.
No. We also have the.
Oh yeah,
Oh
the
shit!
spell.
Right. We're gonna
Oh,
fast travel
right,
with
yeah.
Right.
We can all turn into clouds.
Forgot about that.
I will ask on that front. You, of course, absolutely can do that. But I believe it only lasts for 8 hours, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So
What happens if something goes through the cloud? Like, do we die?
No.
no.
It just goes through the cloud.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. You just can get to places
Mhm.
real fast.
Yeah, a lot faster.
Fair.
Because you have it's a flying speed of 300 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Oh,
Are you guys planning on resting when you're not actively flying, or are you gonna walk the rest of the day? Because 8 hours isn't a full day of travel.
How long does it recharge?
Once a day.
Oh, so we could just.
We can float and then walk. We have legs. We can use them.
So we could float, rest, and then float again.
Mhm.
No.
Because 8 hours, right?
Yeah, but also we might as well just walk for an hour or two.
Well, how close
Yeah.
will it get? How close will it get us?
Like, how many times will we have to float to get there?
I mean, how many miles per hour would 300 feet in 6 seconds be?
That's
the
Well, I mean,
question.
if we're dashing, it'd be 600.
Jeez.
One day travel.
So 600.
so
So it'd be 100 feet a second.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How
So-
many miles?
That'd be 1,000 feet a minute.
How many miles
No,
is it?
no, that's not right.
It's
so it's
70
about
miles an hour.
58 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
We're a car. We're a fucking car.
Yeah, you guys are traveling a bit under highway speeds.
Yeah, that's for us in Canada. That's
93.
110. That's 110 kilometers an hour.
Holy shit!
Jesus Christ.
We be
God.
trucking.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how terrifying if anybody else is on that road, in their little car, just see this fucking cloud,
A very
fucking
fast
rushing,
moving cloud.
just rushing them, and like the wind brushes us, and I've been touched by the wind.
I think a
This
tsunami's
is how
coming.
this is how folk tales start.
Yeah.
And my final question is, how many people can you get with that?
10.
Up to 10.
10. Let me I think you guys have under 10. Let me hold on. Math. Ryan,
Five,
Soda,
players.
Ivory.
Once of every.
5 players,
Ivinka.
Avinka, and Oscanis and Lucican. Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
should be fine.
We could even teleport there because it's 8.
Well, we have none of us have been there before.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
none of you have been to the city before.
Oh, Jonas, we had confirmed with Sanas that he has never been.
Yeah.
I don't think Oscanis has ever been.
Oscanis
never mind.
has never left Sigurda in his life.
Yeah.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Please be nice.
No, it's good. And just so you guys know how it's spelled, Kamaresk.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I realized I hadn't put it last session. All right. So you guys are planning to do that, in the morning once the gates are opened.
I mean,
Like-
we don't even have to wait.
I need to pick up my
We could
armor.
just fly over them.
I need my armor, please. I am
It's fine,
armorless
it'll be alright.
currently.
You'll be
I
alright.
would like to have 19 armor.
Let Ivory get their shirt.
My titties are out.
Let me. Awesome. Cool.
Cool.
All right. You guys then, I assume, since you need to get your armor and it's not going to be ready till the morning, that you guys are going to wait till the morning.
Mhm.
Fair enough. All right.
Ivory holding the prayer beats. I'm gonna turn this fucking car around.
Let's ask Kern if we can have a party.
You guys had a party
party!
last night.
Fair, never mind.
You could have another party if you wanted.
It's the roaring 20s, baby. Post-plague.
I will say, going at that speed, let me find where I wrote.
All our organs compress and we die.
Yeah.
We have
We're
whiplash.
wind.
Where is...
I am just imagining this fucking cloud of wind just like bustling this armor around.
It'll take 3 days to get there via this method.
God, holy shit.
How long would it have been by boat?
By boat, it, would have been 4 days, because the tide moves upwards. Or not the tide, the currents that you guys would have been traveling on would have been 4 days. And by road, it would have been 6 days.
Yeah.
So you guys cut it about in half.
We could do boat for bonding time. Unless we just want to speed run everything, Jesus.
I mean,
I think if we chose boat, we'd speedrun anyways.
Yeah, we'd find a way.
So-
Wait, wind walk into the sails.
we become
I
the
think it's a
wind.
miss.
We are 110 kilometer an hour winds blowing on the ship.
You guys probably have to pick up, like, tents, stuff like that if you're going to, be flying. I won't make you guys, like, subtract money, but you spend a little bit of time just, like, getting what you would need to camp out on the road.
I go shopping and fucking do the list that Sir Everett had, and just like, all right, we need this.
Yeah, he gave you, like, a preparation checklist.
Yeah, make sure to bring your medications. Like, better bring too much than too little.
Don't forget the mosquito spray.
And if you can't find mosquito spray, mint works just as well.
You know, I know a great pharmacist.
Oh my
Swear to
god!
she's
Let her have
close.
vacation.
Where is she on vacation? She's breaking quarantine.
We broke quarantine too.
Yeah, but we're criminals.
Fine.
Okay, but also consider that her vacation might just be at her grandson's house. Across town.
It's not her 6-person circle.
Oh, yes it is! It's her grandson!
I'm gonna try. If Ivory ever, like, needs both their arms to carry stuff, I need someone to
I
hold
said
the
we broke quarantine, and then Riot said we're criminals.
and then
Oh, right.
Sorry.
they need someone to hold the list that they have. Riot's gonna take it, and at the bottom, in like I'm gonna try and write in the same like font and handwriting as Sir Everett.
Oh no.
For it to say like something stupid that you should always bring with you.
Damn it.
All right. First of all,
How dare you?
yeah. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, I'm trying to think what skill would be best for this. You don't have like a forgery kit or anything like that, right?
No,
Enough.
I do.
Oh,
I don't know that.
fair.
Well,
Please don't enable him.
I'll
I have I'm not really trying to forge because I think forgeries is for like wax seals and like special paper. I'm just trying to write something that looks like his handwriting.
All right.
if Asphodel sees you sitting over there trying to like suspiciously do something with paper, they're just gonna like take out their kit and just kind of slide it on over.
I'm gonna do it sneaky.
Ivory's just like looking through like the different tabs, like testing the fabric.
Yeah, like the tarps. It's just like
Yeah.
it's like that big crinkly noise, like a
Yeah, being like a real camping dad vibe.
yeah.
Figuring out like which fuel for the barbecue would be best.
Yeah. And like, what's the best deal? Trying to haggle it down with
Yeah.
like, okay, we're getting it for 5 different people. Like, this is probably the best bundle you're gonna get for a while.
It's like
Come
it's like a
on.
group bundle.
Roll
Okay.
a sleight of hand, Ryan.
Okay.
I can't believe I put my trust into Riot. No.
What'd you get?
21.
God damn it!
So that's for like being sneaky.
Okay.
Roll me performance to try and make it look, as good as possible to match with Sir Everett.
Forever it has the most ridiculous fucking handwriting that you can't copy.
That's 19. 12 plus 6.
What exactly do you write?
I write, I don't know, it's a... Okay, what's something stupid, Meg, that you would put on a camping list?
S'mores.
No, those are
No,
essential.
that's essential.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something stupid I'd put on a camping list.
Yeah.
A DVD.
DVD player.
DVD player.
We don't have DVD player for D&D.
Portable DVD player.
Yeah, it's a PVD.
Expensive arcane paper for fire starting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
fuck, honestly.
A friend.
Do you put a friend?
I'm gonna put friend, and then in parentheses, this one's important! Exclamation point parentheses.
Yeah.
Very good.
Make sure they're purple. Yeah.
Very good, very good.
I would have believed that until it said, make sure they're purple.
I don't write the make sure they're purple part.
That is so good.
Yeah. That one. That's what I'm writing.
Alright, Ivor, you're going down the list. When you finally get to what you thought was the end of your shop, and you look back down at your list, and hey, would you look at that? Isn't that so sweet? You hadn't noticed that before, but it looks like Sir Everett was really thinking of you. Wanted you to bring friends with you.
Has like a smiley face beside it. Like a sideways one. Like on the way.
Can I insight check the smiley face? Is it malicious or something?
Is it malicious?
Is it passive aggressive?
You can insight check with disadvantage.
Bet. Okay, but also I would like to argue, I've also known Sir Everett. Is he the type to write smiley faces?
You haven't really seen much of his handwriting other than like
Fuck.
these lists.
Ivory is like, I know it's only been like 1 hour, but do you write smiley? This is oh shit.
The fear I'm being meddled with.
I got a nat 20. Oh,
What was the other one?
A 9 plus 3, 12.
Yeah, no, it feels a tiny bit out of character for him to put a smiley face, but you don't know for sure that he wouldn't put a smiley face. Must have been him.
Avery's just like staring for like a solid like minute, just like like looking at this and like checking the back and like looking through it. Must have. Look at him. Added something.
You're forgetting something, Ivory.
No, it looks like we have everything.
Ryan just goes,
Oh. What?
Sweet.
What? Nothing.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Frog stuck in your throat.
Well, it could be probably. I wouldn't know any different.
Do you need me to take a look?
No.
Ivory just like smile, but packs up the stuff and like carefully folds the piece of paper to put in their pocket, before, and he's like carrying the shit. That should be everything.
All right. You guys start to head back with your small load of stuff, your camping prep, and start to head back to the Ivory Cascade. As you guys are walking, Avenka does speed up her step a little bit to walk next to you for a moment, Riot.
yeah.
All right, women.
So, I
Women.
have a little question for you.
Yeah?
So a little bit ago, like the second or third day after we all met, I had made like a joke to you and Al in Infernal, but only Al had seemed to get the joke. You had just kind of nodded along. Do you not know Infernal?
No, I don't actually know Infernal. I never got the chance to learn. You know, you'd think when they were making somebody who looked like me, they'd take the time to teach me Infernal among all the other things they taught me.
Yeah.
Not Infernal, though. I don't think they ever planned on me having to speak it.
Do you want me to teach you?
Do you consider yourself a very good teacher?
I've taught music before, and you know,
Would-
playing instruments can't be too different.
Would you consider yourself sort of a bad linguistics teacher?
Is this because of my accent?
No, it's not. If you consider yourself a bad linguistics teacher, that's all right.
I mean, I've never done it before, so I can't really say.
Fair enough. I'll be honest with you. I've done a lot of learning for a very long time, and it sort of takes a lot out of you. I don't think I'd be quite open to doing anything formal, sit down sort of deal, but I wouldn't mind a little, becoming a bit more familiar with the language, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not really the formal sit-down type anyways. It's not like I would be giving you worksheets or homework. I was more thinking like
Yelling curses at each other across the deck.
Yeah, curse words,
How do you say
fun little
fuck?
tidbits. She makes it a vaguely demonic sounding noise.
He tries to mimic it and fails.
Al's ears perk up and it's just like, oh no.
Yeah, I was thinking we could start with, of course, the curse words. They're the most important. But after that, we could move to, like, certain words that could be useful in situations where we don't want people understanding us. Like, danger, pie them, that sort of thing. Jenga. What's Jenga? I don't know what it is.
Oh.
You know, in fun stuff. I'm not really, the formal
Academic?
type. Yeah, the academic. I'm sure if you wanted to learn the particulars of the language, we could either find you a book or maybe, maybe Al would be up to it. I don't know, but
I'm sort of just alright with the practical approach.
of course,
I
curses.
guess that's
the practical.
impractical, actually.
No, I think it's
You know,
very
you-
practical, very
Yelling
important.
at each other across like decks is really practical. And yelling
Yes.
at each other in general is very practical.
Correct. Calling each other
Correct.
bitches and whores in Infernal is very important.
I agree entirely.
Whores.
The
Those
truth
two
is,
things.
they're not even curses in Infernal. It's just normal language.
It's just it's just adornments. It's like
Literally.
terms of endearment.
Alright, she spends like the rest of the walk trying to like help you figure out just how to pronounce like the F
How to roll
part
his
of
tongue.
yeah. Like how to make the different like basic sounds you'll need for some of the curses.
Yeah. Tight.
She
Learning infernal boys.
she's not the greatest at it considering she does have an accent that you don't also have, but it works kind of.
We both have accents that weren't supposed to speak this language.
Yeah.
Well, not supposed to, just,
Yeah.
you know, it's a different accent.
Exactly. They're not infernal accents.
From down under.
And down under. Everybody who speaks
Under.
infernal is Australian. Anyways,
Yeah, all right. This is Al now.
whenever Kyle, that's what you have to do whenever Al speaks infernal.
If we're speaking infernal, we have
All
to
right.
do an Australian
I am, boys.
A really bad Australian accent.
Oh my god.
Actually, Kyle's is okay.
Try it, do it.
Me?
Yes.
Fuck you.
Fuck!
Sorry, that was my Australian accent.
That's very compelling.
God.
I really felt the Australian in that one.
I'm glad, man, I'm glad.
Yeah,
I
this is Australian.
I
Cunt.
a wee
There we go. Let's just.
Yeah,
I a wee bugger.
That is.
that sounded a lot more British.
Megan just like visibly cringed.
No,
My fucking mom calls me that. My mom and my aunt, like if I'm in shit,
Call you a wee
she's like,
bugger.
you bugger. And I'm like,
Oh, you wee bugger.
yeah, legit.
Now that's Scottish.
Yeah.
I'm
My
sorry,
aunt
Meg.
is Scottish.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Meg.
Okay, I'll be fine.
Alright. You guys, unless you do ask for a party to occur,
Uh-huh.
you guys have, dinner, all that. There is a couple familiar faces around. Rose is here, though she's like in a conversation with Curran, so she just kind of gives you guys a vague wave. Brine is over having her favorite coffee in the corner, that sort of stuff. It's a calm evening.
The whole gang's here.
Yeah.
Oh man, Brina gets to move out of that
the
fucking-
house, yeah.
townhouse.
Gets to go back to her fucking daughter.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, like, probably like a little ways in. Would I have the stuff to write a letter, or
In
could I pick them up? Like,
in the notebook, or
No, not in the notebook.
yeah, you can pick up like loose leaf paper and like a ink and quill. You wouldn't be able to like transcribe spells with them, but it's not like you'd be doing that anyways.
I'm not looking to do that, no. Because I like probably like after like having the dinner together, probably like would have
Mhm.
either move to the side or just find a quiet space to try to write a letter to back home.
Mm-hmm. Is this something you've done before or no?
Maybe like once or twice. It wasn't an often thing, but it's kind of. Hey, I heard that there's a kid, but also like I don't know how to express that.
All right.
Say hi to the young one for me.
All right.
It's like Ivory's like very much like just wants to sit down and get this out on paper. They don't know if they're gonna send it, but it's just like they need to process this somehow, and they don't know what to do.
Very fair. All right. You start to get your thoughts out. There's a couple drafts trying to figure out, how to handle this strange topic. Is there anything else you guys do before you rest and head out bright and early?
Trying to remember if there was something I meant to do. So, yeah, actually, first I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Oh,
What?
Hmm.
And I'm gonna go to sleep.
Understandable. Have a good rest, King. Heart emoji. Al.
I have a
Oh,
question.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
So we're trying to do a bunch of stuff with like navigation and that kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a proficiency for that?
Survival.
I'm trying
Is
to.
that a skill or a tool
Yeah,
that would be useful in this situation?
it would generally be like survival, yeah. That's usually it for like determining the
Okay.
path and that sort of thing.
Man,
Can
the
I
storm's really
use
getting it.
the long rest before to like try and hit up the ghost of some kind of adventure otherwise that would be able to, because I have Whispers of the Dead, so I
Mm-hmm.
can choose a skill or tool proficiency I lack
Sure thing.
to get it.
Let me hit up a ghost.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit up a ghost.
Yeah. Is that something you do? Like you tell me flavor wise. Is that something you
I
do
do
like
it-
before or during your sleep?
Whenever I finish a short or long rest, I can
Okay.
choose one.
Okay. So then we'll say you do it during your sleep, like kind of a preparation thing before you sleep. Then when you wake up, it's complete. We'll get to that in a second.
Am I the only one who's
No,
getting
you're not.
a
No,
little
you're
itchy
not.
all
Coming
over?
out real strong.
What?
Yeah,
Say-
God's
like-
taking you back, homie.
What? I didn't hear what you guys said.
You are currently Jesus on the cross.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
Ah,
No.
Cutting
this is
in and
bad.
out.
yeah.
I press F. Well, there is a huge thunderstorm going on right now, so that might be why.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
That's probably it.
Hold on, let me. Tell me if it starts to happen again, because it's saying my connection is fine right now. Is it happening?
Talk some more.
Is it happening right now? What about right now? What about now?
Seems to be okay.
I think it's
for
good.
now.
Okay.
It's better.
Seems okay.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That was the saddest thing I've ever heard because you did cut out in the middle of it.
Oh god.
Hold on.
This is so sad.
Hold on. Hold
Alexa,
on.
play Despacito.
Okay, Google.
What about now?
Still there.
I changed the region, so this might help. No, it's not really helping.
Better.
I can see my little 3 bars changing rapidly from red to yellow to green. Pain.
Yes.
Extra spice.
It's spice. It's spice,
It wasn't
guys.
as bad as before.
It's a voice effect.
True.
Like we were like hearing like 3 words and then you'd cut out and you're like,
Yeah.
oh.
I'm so sorry.
It was like, ah!
I don't know how much of it you understood, Ned, but it'll be like a ritual you start before you sleep. It happens as you're asleep, and it completes when you wake up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So we'll get to that in a second. Al,
Uh-huh.
you had ended last session with asking me a question about your ring. You haven't heard anything from the ring. You haven't really had a spare moment to, kind of mentally poke at it or anything.
Oh, I don't think Al probably
Knows.
realizes.
Fair.
Al was just like, oh, this thing protects brain, cool.
Fair.
Not for me.
In that case, we won't even touch on that right now, hard emoji. Al does get the sense of, like, once the ring is put on, Al does have the sense of, like, vague mental pressure, but it's not inherently bad. It's more like, when you can tell a blanket is wrapped around you. It's not necessarily restrictive, but you can feel it there. But you just kind of
That's
assume.
comforting.
Yeah, you just kind of assume. Oh, that must be part of its protection. That must be normal.
I got this fuzzy blanket around my brain. It's wonderful.
Good times.
It's a
good
brain
times.
blanket.
A brain blanket. As you're like kind of finishing up your meal, Al, and like doing the thing that you do at restaurants where you put your cup and your silverware on the plate to make it easy for like the waiter or waitress.
Well, if I've been here a while, I'll like take my plate and everything to where they take the plates and stuff.
Oh hell yeah, I love Al. You do so, and Kern, who's like arms deep in drinks because everyone's excited to leave the city tomorrow, gives you like a thankful head nod. And as you kind of step back out from behind the bar to, maybe go sleep or at least be like restful for some time, Brine has stood up from where she had been sitting, and kind of gestures for you to come over as she goes to stand by like the fireplace.
I go to the fireplace.
She's doing the like powerful stance of huge lady leaning on the wall like over the fire and just kind of like looking into it. And like glances at you as you approach. Hey, so I just wanted to. Sorry, if you were trying to go to sleep.
All right.
I just wanted to talk about some stuff, and I have something for you. You did?
For me?
Yeah, yeah, for you. No, for the random person in the corner, Al.
He turns, kind of jokingly,
Yeah.
like he knows.
You did good during all this. Kept a good head on you. Handled things well. You know how I'm a paladin, right?
Yeah.
Do you know who I, serve, who I follow?
I kind of saw.
You saw something. Cool. To be clear and upfront, because I believe that's important, I serve Hanali, goddess of fire, love, affection, a lot of that fun stuff.
Al just points to his horn and is like,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. She kind of looks at you for a long moment, like for a moment looking at your horn, but mostly like holding your gaze. And then says, I don't really, I don't know what happened to you. I don't know much. I only really know what you've told me and a tiny bit of other things, but I know that you are favored by my lady, and those that are favored by Hanali, it often means certain things about their past or their lives. She's a very caring person. And, I'm whatever happened, whatever you went through, I'm sorry you had to go through that, kid. No one, least of all you, deserves the kind of hardships that would make somebody soft on Hanali like that. And that's why she gets soft on people like that. Because they don't deserve it. But I'm glad that fortune smiled upon you. And she kind of gestures to your horn. And how your luck seems to currently be turning around.
Well, I just try to do the same thing for other people now, so.
It means she chose right, kid. Like I said, I don't know about the particulars of your situation, and you don't need to tell me. That's your own business. But I was once in a bad situation with no idea where to go or how to get away, how to survive outside of that situation. But then a friend came to me and helped me find a new home and a new way of life. And after that, my luck turned around. Bad things can still happen to me. They can still happen to you. But...
Oh, I imagine they will.
yeah. I mean, look around us. But I always had this feeling of someone being in my corner and watching out for me. And, before this friend of mine left me to continue their journey, they gave me a sort of token to help me in case I ever needed it. But the thing is, I'm stronger now, and I'm actually planning on stepping away from battling and active work to look after my daughter, because she's young and I want to be around for her. And I never used the token I was given, so I thought I would give it to you. And she reaches into a small pouch at her hip and pulls out a small gold coin with a tiny, like an itty-bitty ruby in the center, and hands it to you.
Is it, like, literally the same coin I had?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I look at it, read it, I'm like, are we talking literally the same coin, or...
You don't know if it's the same exact coin, but it is, like, the same design.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could always use another one of these. I mean, I already had called in mine.
I figured as much.
Yeah, that could be... Thank you.
You don't need to thank me.
I don't need to. You didn't need to give this to me. But we did both those things nonetheless.
Like you said, I want to help people now that I'm in a better place. And I hope that with this coin, you can either get help yourself or, eventually you can help other people with it.
That is a good plan, I think.
She straightens up for a minute and then kind of looks down at you and, places a heavy hand on your shoulder. And it's not heavy because she's pushing down. She's just big lady.
My shoulder, drops, 2 inches.
Yeah.
Doesn't complain or, anything, but just,
a little oof.
Tilted to the side a little bit.
The thing to keep in mind about all of this, about this quote-unquote favor, is that it's not a thing about proving yourself. You deserve unconditional love. Everyone does. But it only comes to those who didn't get it. And I hope you're able to find it. And you don't need to ever do anything to earn it, to pay it back to her. She gives you a little squeeze. Anyways, I hope you find that.
I'll just gives Brina a hug.
No, she gives you a hug back.
Mind you, I'm hugging her waist. But...
Yeah. I think, aren't you the shortest in the group? And she's a 7-foot Goliath.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It's like a kid hugging her mom.
Yeah.
It's like...
She gives like a good hug, kind of curls over you a bit to properly hug you, and does the like really good rub in between the shoulder blades.
Ah,
Yeah.
She holds it for a few seconds and then pulls back and kind of gives you
Yeah.
a gentle clap on the shoulder. You got this.
hey, go take care of your kid.
I will. You take care of that group of chaotic fucks, Jesus. Or, not Jesus.
Yeah,
Hanali. I don't know.
I think that you're gonna have the easier time, honestly.
Obviously, you've never met Goliath toddlers.
Have you seen the group that I'm going around with? You at least only have one thing to deal with. I lived in an orphanage. I know how these things work.
Fair enough. She gives you like one last shoulder clap and then turns to go and put her own dishes away and leave for the evening.
Respect.
And you're left with a little coin with a ruby in the middle.
Hey, I tucked that in a safe place.
Eee. All right.
Beside my 5 silver. Not
Okay.
actually. It's elsewhere.
Fair enough.
Last thing I need to do is accidentally spend the coin.
Now that would be something. All right. You guys all get ready for bed. Asphodel, as you're, preparing your ritual, do you think this kind of spirit is one you would have ever called upon before, or no?
Probably not. I don't think they really keep track of that kind of thing. I think it's not really in the sense of them like directly talking to like a bunch of ghosts and whatnot. It's more just like they have a bunch of presences they can feel around them of people that have died,
Mm-hmm.
and then they could just kind of like, so when they die, just like a big, like, they were really into whatever when before they died, and then it's just like, oh, well, I can just like borrow that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Take upon like that kind of thing that they were so passionate about in life for a little bit to use as my own.
All right. In that case, you prepare what you need to prepare. Mentally mostly. To do this, you go to sleep for the night. Throughout the night, you have flickers of part dreams, part memories that aren't yours. Nothing distinct, but you get the impression of like a ranger tracking a deer through the forest, and then like a military scout trying to figure out where the enemies are exactly. An astronomer making maps by, watching the path of the stars and figuring out which direction is home. Cartographer, you just kind of get this slight mishmash of people with these different skills that kind of solidifies into what you need for this journey. And you're going to wake up in the morning, with this, with these new, not distinct memories, but almost like muscle memory. You feel?
Yeah.
Awesome. Before we get to morning, I need to speak with somebody else. Riot, you're in your resting state.
LMAO.
I was making you tell you, was I really just mouthing, not me, not me, not me.
You're in your resting state where you're not fully sleeping. But
Fucking T-posing with God, baby.
exactly. And you become slowly aware of this like very distinct sound of something tapping against glass. And you slowly, open one eye to try and see what the cause of the noise is, because fucking Soda's asleep. It wouldn't
Yeah,
do for
I
Soda
was
to wake up.
Snoring.
Yeah. Who knows if it even would wake Soda up, but better safe than sorry. And you see, let me grab the picture real quick.
Oh no, there's an image.
It's more like just to, because I'm particular about the vibes
Fair.
and meanings. But you see a gray bird at the window. And you don't really know this bird species off the top of your head. You've seen them before, and they usually look, like this picture. This
Yeah.
bird looks annoyed. but it's just like, I don't know, put some Angry Bird-esque eyebrows on it. And it's tapping away at the window, pauses for a second when it sees you looking, and then taps even more rapid.
I guess.
And I'll walk over to it and open the window.
Alright. You open it up, and the bird kind of takes a moment to pull very rapidly at your sleeve, and then to hop along the side of the windowsill. And you kind of lean your head out to watch it for a second, and you notice that there's a part of the roof there that juts out that you could probably go sit on if you wanted. And
I do that.
the bird hops back and forth. Yeah, the bird hops back and forth as you go, keeps pulling at, your sleeves, your pants, your laces, whatever it can get at to pull, encourage you, even though you're already doing it. All of you.
You said draw an angry eyebrow, and I said bet.
Everyone's on top. And as you kind of, settle on to this, jutting out piece of the roof, and you can, see the very clear night sky, you sit for a moment, and the bird flies up onto your shoulder, kind of still looking annoyed, but also, tucked down against your shoulder. And then you hear a voice that, in your mind, that you kind of recognize. A feminine voice who sounds a bit grumpy.
Gee.
So, listen, hear me out here, okay?
I literally don't have any other choice but to hear you out.
I mean, you have free will. I'm not gonna, force you to do shit, but...
Well, that's good to know.
So, listen. I have been spoken to. And certain people are of the opinion that I'm not very nice. Multiple people. And I am capable of admitting when I'm wrong. I don't think I was wrong. Maybe it could have been better. The bird, seems to glare at the night sky for a minute. I'm not wrong. I'm not used to dealing with people who have delicate feelings. Or really feelings at all. I normally deal with animals. Anyways.
This one doesn't seem to like you very much right now.
This one is me. And she, pecks at your cheek.
Smack it.
Hey, bitch! I'm trying to do a favor for somebody here, okay?
Sure.
If you don't want it, jeez. She settles back on your shoulder. So listen.
Did I just slap a god's avatar?
Apparently.
Oh,
Or at least a form that she's currently taking. I'm... sorry. Yeah. So anyways.
Sorry, what was that?
No, what? No, you heard me.
I don't think I actually did. I've got bad hearing.
No, you definitely heard me.
It's, I've got to get it checked out. Sort of maintenance.
Well, then I guess I'll have to apologize to certain bitch boy here.
Who's that?
Alright. I'm sorry for being short with you yesterday.
Well, you are very short right now. You are a bird.
I chose to take this form. I could have come here all fearsome and big. I chose to come small to not scare your feeble little body. Mortals fall apart so easily. Anyways, I'm sorry for being short with you yesterday and for trying to make you feel guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Certain people are of the opinion it wasn't your fault. Maybe it wasn't your fault. I don't know.
I don't
But
think you were there.
I see a lot of things. I see so much.
Uh-huh.
She's my favorite.
Yeah.
Anyways. Windfall still needs some time to recover. They're a bit out of whack. But I told Windfall, as a favor, that I would do something for them. And I sadly need you for that.
Mm.
There's something that they've apparently always wanted to do. Doesn't seem that exciting to me. But they've never had the capability to do it. So I guess, do I have your permission to partake
You're
in
sort
a
of
favor?
beating around the bush a little bit.
Do you want to do something nice for Windfall or not?
I continue.
I'm asking you permission right now. Do I have permission for you to partake in something?
You're asking me to consent to something that I don't know the context of. I'm not going to say yes.
Okay, then I'll fucking leave.
Tell me what it is.
Windfall wants a favor for themselves, something that they've never been able to do before. And they've never had their own physical body before. I don't know. Maybe they just want to talk to you face to face, let you kind of know what they look like. I don't know.
I'm like this. That's fine. Yeah. You know what? Fine. What's life without a little bit of risk from a bird lady goddess person?
You know what? Just for that, fuck you. I'm still doing it, but fuck you. She pecks at your
Fuck
cheek
you.
again, and then flies up into the sky.
Man, when did I get on such bad terms with a god?
I don't think it's that bad terms. She likes you.
Oh, what? Yeah, I could tell.
But she flies up, and you notice that in the direction that she's flying is like a small patch of clouds. And this patch of clouds is slowly getting bigger and bigger until you realize it's not that it's getting bigger, it's getting closer.
My god, it's my party. They left without me.
Totally. And then the form of clouds kind of shifts to a stop in front of you. And the clouds seem to condense and almost kind of solidify. The form is still very indistinct. Like, you can't really make out details. But from what you can tell, it's a very lanky figure with a tall single horn from the forehead and long hair. And there's kind of a moment where the form is in front of you, and then a familiar voice, much less of a whisper than it normally is, says, "I missed you, Roller." And then a hand reaches out for yours.
Can't spell horn. Fuck me. What did they just call me?
Roller. They've called you that before. It's a type of bird. Remember I showed you the picture of that bird?
Oh, I am gonna cry now.
How big is this bitch?
Taller than you, but not insanely huge.
Yeah, it's not that hard to be taller than Riot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, you know what? Some people might find it a struggle.
And most of it is the frankly slightly not natural lankiness. You know, like there's some proportions there that aren't exactly right, but whatever.
Hell yeah, Enderman.
Yeah.
They're holding out a hand to me.
Yeah.
Right, sort of sits there for a moment, just like, looking, very sort of not blankly, but sort of like frowning a little bit, taking it in. Are you sort of a cloud?
You can kind of see like the pause and the hand pull back a little bit, and then they kind of cough a little bit, and when they speak, their voice sounds just the tiniest bit rougher. Um, I guess it's kind of just temporary. I, I don't have a lot of time.
Oh yeah, I got you, I got you, I got you. What's good? I'll take a hand. Let's go. Let's fucking baller. Let's go. Let's fuck.
uh, they reach out their other hand as well to you.
Fuck yeah, we're frolicking now.
Uh, you say that, and then you get pulled into a hug. And as long as you don't, like, push... Do you immediately push away, or do you allow the hug?
No, but Ryan does, like, just tense and freeze.
Then Windfall just stays kind of in this sort of hug. Just like a barely a hug, very loose, in case you decide you do want to pull away.
Lots of hugs. Lots of hugs
Yeah,
tonight, guys.
It was unintentional, but it's happening.
Hey, after, like, a moment, Riot, like, tentatively returns it, like, bends at the elbows. Like, not the awkward pat, but, like, very much the, like, trying to relax into it, but also kind of still, like, this is different and new.
You've seen Windfall show affection to you in your dreams, where you're not even aware if Windfall has... You don't know if Windfall is aware that you've seen this, but you've seen in your dreams, like, you resting and the wind for a moment taking form and kind of curling around you and being, like, protective as much as Windfall can be without, a physical form. And this is like that, but, Windfall has a body now. And it is... You haven't really experienced a lot of hugs in your life, if any.
I think it's very safe to say Ryan has never experienced a hug.
Yeah.
Maybe, given his situation.
Yeah, but from what you've seen of hugs,
I've read
this
things.
is the most, like, clingy hug you have ever seen. Like, just absolutely curled around you. This bitch is long. You're getting wrapped up. You're getting a chin tucked over your shoulder. And Windfall just stays there for a bit, just, like, curled around you and enjoying getting to physically be there with you instead of just only being able to speak with you.
Your mom's kind of a bit mean to me.
I kind of pull back for a second and shift to, like, holding one of your hands with both of theirs and just, like, kind of watching, like, them being able to hold your hand, and say, I wouldn't really call her my mom, but I mean, there's really no one else, nothing else out there that I've ever seen like me, and she's ever seen like me, and I'm made the wind, and she's a god of the wind, so it just kind of made sense for her to watch out for me. She gets worried.
Yeah. Noticed.
I
are
promise. I working on it. It was a lot. But I'm getting better. I called a bit of wind this morning, so that was fun.
Small steps.
Yeah.
Sorry for tearing you out of my chest, sort of
No,
like you
no.
were a tick on my scalp or something.
It wasn't a fun experience for you either.
Well, I don't really remember it.
Yeah, but it can still be. Anyways, it's
It's kind of
fine.
nice, to be honest.
You don't have to apologize for anything. It wasn't, the pulling out part that was, painful.
Shut the fuck up, Megan. Shut the fuck up. She looks like she just bit into a lemon.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, it's all fine, you know. So you'll be back as good as new in no time. Not that you ever weren't new. I don't actually know how old you are. That's fine. I'm sure you'll be just like you were before in no time.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be fine, and just like I was in no time. Do I have any new special tricks since your mom's sort of elevating me? Because she's a god, and you're just,
Well,
well, you're not just anything. You're like, we're like each other.
she's not really, elevating you. She's just kind of replacing what I would be giving you.
Can't I have any temporary, temporary tricks?
Well, we can't really. Giving a person access to a bunch of magic all at once is kind of known to do terrible things to their body. That's why it's best to introduce magic to somebody slowly, like through a process, say like
Yeah.
leveling.
But the body was made for you, so it's fine.
Oh, it was made for me. It wasn't made for, doing crazy magic. I don't even know if those people were expecting me to, like, give you magic and stuff.
That my mic didn't pick that up, but it was a really high pitched. Yeah, well, you know.
Are you okay? Eritrea has been giving me some updates, but...
Oh, no.
Oh.
But I will be. It's just sort of, waiting to feel better about some things, you know?
About,
Some things take time.
pulling me out and me being gone, or other stuff?
You said that you didn't have much time. I don't really think now is the best time for a whole therapy session.
One of the hands comes up and, like, kind of, like, hesitates for a second, because you seemed kind of hesitant about touch. But, like, slowly, to give you time to pull away, goes to, like, rest on your cheek.
There's, like, hesitation, but...
It's like petting a feral cat.
Yeah, honestly. It's like, it's like the kind of look of, like, what are you doing? Okay, I accept.
It's the touch-starved best friend and the touch-hating best friend.
Oh, it's me and Noel.
Listen! I was literally about to, like, type that. Oliver, I need you to come over so I can touch, please.
I'm coming. I may have limited time, but I wanted to come here to check on you.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you did, so that I also got the chance to check on you, but honestly, it's sort of like when somebody's sick. In a book, you don't want to overexert them emotionally or physically, which I think that you're doing right now. I don't want to put more stress on you. I just want you to get better.
Right.
I'll be fine until you're better, and we can have a proper conversation. I'm just too worried about you to be really thinking about all the other stuff that I'm... You know, that's in my head.
Well, don't worry about me. I'll be back. I'll be back soon, I promise.
Well, you can say not to worry about you, but I'm still gonna do it.
I would prefer you not, but I understand. They kind of, like, cough again. It's not really coughing, it's more like a little bit of noise, and like the body kind of shudders and loses a bit of the clouds. Stay
Oh.
safe. I'll keep pestering Airdrie for updates on you.
No, I really wish that I could write you letters. Because Ivory is doing that with
I mean,
Everett? Everett?
yes.
Everett. How do you remember the name and I don't?
I'm smart. I have an
Right,
intelligence
I'm
of 20.
smart now. I'm smart now. Did you know that?
I sensed something was different. You're
Yeah, I
smart
got
now?
ADHD medication.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm medicated now. I take Adderall.
Powerful.
Oh. But,
Well,
yeah.
you could write me letters and I could read them when I get back. Or, you know, you could just pester the nearest bird to try and see if it'll take it to Airdrie. Just start yelling at birds. No one will think you're
so
crazy.
Hey, Oliver, that's so funny.
What? The idea of Riot just yelling at random birds?
Just suddenly, like, in the middle, like, with the party, just suddenly randomly shouting at a chickadee.
I don't know if it would work, but hey.
You know, anything's worth a try, but I don't want to waste the ink. Thank you for checking on me and letting me check on you.
Yeah. Stay, stay safe. They kind of give your hand a squeeze again.
Thank you, that's much better.
They look like they want to hug you, but they're like, I've already pushed it. And they let go of your hand, and the clouds start to come apart, and what remains slowly drifts up to the sky, just like slowly dissolving. You're alone on the rooftop with just the night sky and the stars above you.
Open the window.
Alright, soda snoring.
Yeah, peek my head in. That was good. Soda.
What?
Oh my.
He slams the
I can't
table.
believe Soda's a dad. You know, yeah.
Are you awake?
No,
Could you double check?
I'm up. What?
Okay, I crawl back inside. I'm gonna like sit on the edge of the bed. I'm like perch, like crouch. Soda,
Yeah.
are you awake? Are you awake?
I'm up. I'm
No,
gonna
you
sit
can go
up,
back to
I'm
bed.
gonna
I'm
sit
sorry I
up.
woke you up.
Fuck. What
Okay.
is it?
So you're not sleeping with anybody tonight, so I thought I'd have a conversation with you.
Is this gonna be like a reoccurring?
What? Talking to you?
I was like waking me up.
No.
Have these
Conversations.
feelings. Yes.
CONVERSION.
What's wrong?
Conversation. I was just wondering something.
Right.
Right. You seem nervous.
No.
Okay.
What is it?
Well, now I'm nervous.
Why?
Because I feel like you're going to be angry at me.
I just woke up.
Oh, well, go back to bed.
No, now you have to tell me.
Well, I've forgotten now. I actually did forget! Fuck! Okay, here, I'll make something up so that this feels worthwhile. Do you remember when we met? And you really didn't like me? And you called me little, and you said that you could throw me, or
Yes.
toss me, yeah, in, like, the water.
Yes.
Would you still do that?
Maybe.
What if I said, please don't?
Try a hard bargain.
Alright, good night.
Lower your chances. Good night.
Okay, good night. Fucking forgot! It was good, too!
Press F, King, I'm so sorry.
I returned to my hibernation station.
Understandable. Alright. You guys wake in the morning. Asphodel, you wake up, and as I mentioned, you have these new muscle memories.
Ability to survive now.
Yeah, you
Cannot
know,
be killed.
you know how to
It'd be more difficult to kill than before.
yeah, track and travel and navigate and all that fun stuff. Um, yeah, you guys wake up, have some breakfast. Osclanus comes downstairs holding a still half asleep Lucican, and kind of gives you all a wave. Osclanus hasn't met you before, Asphodel, so he kind of pauses and looks at you. He's like a half elf fellow. Hey, new friend? Hi.
Hi.
Cool.
I don't know who
this
you
is-
are either, but nice to meet you. I'm here, kind of.
Right.
That's about it.
I'm Oscanis. These guys are gonna be, and you, I guess, are gonna be taking me to Karaska, because I'm,
Oh,
like,
cool.
on the run from some people who may or may not want to kill me and my kid. This is my kid.
You're running from people.
Hi.
You know this, Riot.
Oh.
The ferryman?
Well, I can understand the vibe. You can call me Asphodel.
Cool.
Nice to meet you. I'll do my best not to let you and your child die in the meantime.
Thanks. This is my child, Lucican. And he kind of turns around so you can see the small blonde elf who gives you a little wave.
I give a little wave back. I know it's not aimed at me, but I want to say hello to Lucy.
Lucy brightens up and gives you a more enthusiastic wave, having, known who you were. They're slowly waking up.
Yeah, I'm also slowly waking up, so I go right past him and I ask Curran for the usual.
No.
Don't.
Oh, Brad.
That's Curran saying that, just going slowly. Don't.
Don't.
Softly.
For water.
I wake up last.
I asked for 2 waters. One's for Al.
Oh!
Oh. Yeah, hey, guess
I
what?
get downstairs
Mhm.
and my water's already there, and I'm like,
It's got nothing
Oh.
in it.
Oh no. That feels
It's just
threatening.
it's just water. No, because Al just likes water. He doesn't like any fancy shit.
Mm-hmm.
no lemons for me, sir.
Yeah, but I get a lemon, and I get an
You're
extra wedge
spicy.
just in case he's feeling adventurous. Just in case. It's not, it's not put out towards him. It's just sitting there on my plate in case he wants it, and he sees it, and he's like, "Hey, bud, mind if I get a hit of that?"
Piece of lemon.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, did you get yourself another lemon?
It's for Soda. She likes to suck on them. Soda,
Ah!
here.
That's terrifying. Why?
It's
Do you like a dog thing?
yeah, it's like a genetically modified like lemon, so it actually tastes sweet. Here.
Who did it? How?
It was Curran. He fermented it and stuff. It's sweet now.
Can I fucking vibe check?
Yeah, you can roll insight,
No.
and hey,
Nice.
Riot, roll a fucking deception check.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Eat shit.
Mm,
That was a natural 20.
jeez.
Yes!
Natural 20 on the
Lemon.
You may... Listen, Soda, I hold your hand gently. You may not be the most intelligent. However, you've dealt
You
with much fermented food in your time on the sea.
I know a lemon when I see it.
Yeah, it's a dirty
Uh-huh.
20. It's dirty 20, not natural.
You vibe checked that man so hard.
See who gets
I would like to
bastard.
state
Mm-hmm.
that Soda has a 12 intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
That's not dumb.
No,
Yeah, but...
You can be
it's her
book smart.
personality.
Yeah.
It's just yeah, you can be book smart,
not
but not
dumb,
actually
she's-
be.
She's not dumb. She's an idiot. Yeah, I get that.
I just want to state that because Al has a 10, So just
Also, is it insight wisdom?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I give a thumbs up. Um,
She knows math. She doesn't
Yeah.
know how to cross the street.
I'm just. Yeah, Soda. It's bullshit.
Eat shit and die. That's a lemon.
Did you tell me she shouldn't die?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lemon. I told you it's like changed.
First, you woke me up in the middle of the night just to tell me.
That was for good. That was for good reason, actually. Forgot what it was. Actually, remember now.
Great.
Yeah, do you want me to tell you?
No, how about you
Okay.
eat the lemon?
It's a little bit intimate though, so we might want to go somewhere else. I'm kidding.
I look into the camera. Oh, what?
Ivory's just staring at the two of them, just like, oh no.
Yeah,
I don't want your lemon.
that's fine. Squeeze it into my water.
Thomas, do you need anything to eat? Drink? I can order you something.
Do you want some lemon water? Got extra.
Oz does like get a lemon water, and gets like I don't know, fucking warm milk for Lucy.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Lucy isn't much interested in her milk. She is watching somebody very intently with wide eyes. And it is in fact Soda. Soda, you don't have to be terribly, perceptive or anything to notice that this child is currently transfixed on you.
Head really fast to look at you.
Gotcha.
Caught you looking.
She just keeps looking at you with those like wide, kind of like borderline creepy kid gaze where they're just like taking in, like seeing your soul.
Are you so good at that? That was the scariest thing. Just like turned to look at me and then just did the wide-eyed like child looking at me and it fucking hit me right in the chest. Like that was so scary. Like don't look at me like that.
You look at me like that all the time, so it doesn't phase
Stop!
me. Megan has the gaze of a
amazed.
toddler.
I just imagine this kid has like fucking peanut butter like on his face and has like an iPad.
She is
Do you have
sadly.
any games on your phone?
She is sadly not that young. However, as she watches you, while she had been sick, she hadn't had the ability to change shape because you guys knew that Lucican was a changeling. And as they watch you, you watch as they just slowly change into a child version of Soda.
I do like a polite golf clap to encourage the child.
He's just staring down, like fucking confused and like fucking scared. Like what the fuck is happening? Like this is a nightmare. I think I'm still sick.
I think I caught what you got.
That's what you actually look like.
I don't remember.
Oh, well, can't be that old.
So
Huh. Maybe make the nose a little bit slimmer.
change back.
Lucican kind of leans to their dad and whispers for a second, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't care. I asked permission first, though." And she picks up her like little plate of scrambled eggs, walks around the table, and stops next to you, Soda, and looks up at you and says, "Can I sit next to you?"
The seat taken. I was smashing a sick prison.
Please.
Only because you said please.
Good. And she puts her plate on the table, clambers up into the seat, and contentedly eats next to you. You do catch a few times, like, you're eating, you're doing your business. Like, the few times you sit your arm down on the table, you do catch her, like, her holds her arm up to yours and be like, just nod slowly to themselves.
Oh, mother, no.
I think that you're a twin.
No, Lissa can get some hero worship as a treat. But you guys, hey, you finish your meal. It's a good meal. Are you guys ready to head out?
I'm sure it's a really good meal. Yeah.
Oh, can I have like just like since talked with Oz to like explain the plan?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's be clouds.
It's like trying to like hey, nothing's gonna happen. We'll just stay in this group and try to like just in case he's nervous, nervous about being on airplanes.
He seems a bit confused, but eventually he like understands the concept. And he's like, hold up, are we just gonna do this like right here or like in front of everyone at the gates? Like, I went out there earlier just to like, enjoy the air. It's a bit of mayhem right now.
I think it'd be. Oh, sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, I know a great sewer.
Well,
If we wouldn't need to do that, we're gonna be clouds with fly speed. We can completely avoid the cloud.
What were
I think
you
it'd be-
saying, Kyle?
I think it'd be rather entertaining to go into the crowd and then
Turn
just
into clouds.
float away.
I think that might maybe cause a panic if people thinking that. Oh,
We would rather
maybe the
not.
delirium isn't entirely gone.
Yes, we would rather not have another lockdown happen.
Yeah.
fair.
So we'll try to keep it subtle, go out to different sides. We're not too barriers by movement.
Would I have picked up my armor, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You had to wait a little bit for like the shop to open because they don't open crazy early, but you got your
valid.
stuff.
Okay, so it is +1 armor?
Yes.
I have 20 armor.
Easy, really.
Hell yeah.
Well, the plan is for sure that we're going to turn into clouds and go in the sky and go over there, huh?
I don't think we're gonna go like straight up into the sky. I think it's gonna be more of a hovering situation.
Okay. Can I like order like whatever the strongest shit they've got at the bar is? I'm just gonna order one of those.
Yeah, sure. You get some strong ass like dwarven mead.
Ugh, just like home.
This definitely makes sense to me. Alright, and I'm just gonna have that with breakfast.
Fair enough. Pop off.
I'm dealing.
Opie.
Osconis has another question and speaks up. So, can we like talk to each other there? Because I don't know about letting my 8-year-old just turn into clouds and like be let loose.
I'm sure we'll just be a big mass. Big mass of clouds.
Just a big blob.
Would it be fair to say like we know the inner workings of the spell?
Yeah, I'll say Al. When you bought it, oh shit, I'm blanking on shop owner's name. Vasadi. I'll say like Vasadi gave you like the rundown on how the spell worked and everything.
Okay. I'll pipe up and be like, I'm not sure how talking would go in, well, being a cloud, as that'd be being a cloud, but we can take breaks from it. We can revert back to it and in and out of it for a time.
Just imagining us stopping at 4-hour mark for a 15-minute snack break. It's all appearing, reverting from clouds.
Time for snack.
Cloud form.
All right. You guys get ready to go. So, are you just going to turn into clouds at the gate? Are you going via the sewer? Just like some random corner? What's going on?
Should we go to that grate? What direction do we have to go?
Oh, you guys need to go north.
What direction was that grate facing in the sewers?
It would have been facing, let me think, east.
It's only one off.
It's only one off.
Yeah, we only gotta fly in one other direction. It's not straight, it's left. Plus, we could visit the apothecary again for old time's sake.
No!
You guys are so determined.
Ryan's determined. No one else.
It was an apothecary where they went and gaslit the shop owner into thinking she was ill.
Yeah.
Oh.
She was down.
And
with
then
the sickness.
they stole from her.
I did. I stole from her.
And I gave
cool.
a bunch of gold.
Okay.
I just stole her sanity. It's okay.
Yeah. We're good people.
It was for a
Uh-huh.
good cause.
Yeah, it's
Right.
for a good cause.
What? Okay. Okay. All right.
All right.
Definitely.
So, sewer? Or we could just, go into, a corner of the city that nobody's in and turn into clouds in an alleyway.
Just disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do.
Sure.
Let's find an alleyway.
All right, you guys head off to find an alleyway. It doesn't take long to find an empty alleyway. Stepping onto the streets, it is pretty clear what Osconus was mentioning earlier about the city being in a bit of mayhem right now. Like, you guys had known that the city was currently overcrowded, what with everyone being stuck here. But it's another thing to see, just like the amount of people out and about, carts loaded with luggage, people straight up just moving out of the city because they're like, fuck this bullshit. There is low-key a mass exodus is happening right now, and the streets are mayhem. But hey, because everyone's busy trying to walk out of the city, the alleyways are very empty. So it's not
I'm
hard.
glad I'm not mayor of all this.
What?
Sure, I'm glad I'm not mayor of all this.
You tried to be.
Good.
You guys find an empty, quiet alleyway that's out of anyone's sight. And Al, you can cast a spell if you wish.
That was Ivory that
Oh,
had it.
is it Ivory who has it? Okay.
Yeah.
Pop Wolf.
Wolf?
Do you cast it?
But yes. Sorry, I zoned out. I'm like,
No.
yes, I have the beads.
No, you're good. All right.
Beads.
You guys, Ivory, you take a moment to touch the small silver bead that holds the spell you want and to activate it, and you guys slowly turn into wispy clouds. You guys can't talk to each other.
Yeah, makes sense.
I can still talk to people.
You can
in
still
their
talk.
heads.
Yeah.
I was in charge of keeping the kid and kid brained around.
So who's leading you guys then? Because do you all know what direction north is in the middle of the day?
Hey, how about that rogue who took
Hey,
survival?
Yeah, what about the survival ability I have?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So are we then going with Asphodel leading the group and Al communicating to everyone which wisp exactly to follow?
Yeah.
The one
yeah,
that's
yeah.
going
I'll
up and
help,
down.
I'll help coordinate.
Why
should
did
have talked about this.
Megan, why'd you roll a strength check?
It's
When
important.
That was when I was
Trying to
checking
impress
for
the
MILF.
But it
That
just
was-
popped up.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
Wild then.
weird.
Now, I'll
I'm
be real.
sorry.
I have +1 to survival with proficiency because my wisdom is just that bad.
No!
So I got better wisdom.
Our wisdom!
Listen, I can't make people that are smart and make good decisions. That
Uh-huh.
would be too easy.
Right.
That would not be interesting.
Uh,
I have to. But I have +1. So
yeah.
could be worse.
Luckily,
Start
you're
rolling.
you're still over the city, so you remember what direction north is in from like taking an account of your surroundings.
Oh, and
so,
I do know the city. So
Yeah. So you can
know.
you can roll a survival check at advantage.
yes. How do I roll? I've never used this before.
Megan, I'm very gross right now. Ignore me.
So on the website of D&D Beyond, if you
Oh, I did it, I think.
yeah, you should be able to click on the number and it'll roll for you.
This is like, it's taking its time. That too. Don't worry. I can,
You can roll again. Let's see if
You
it's possible to
definitely
get worse.
well, I didn't get worse. I got a 3.
Oh,
+1, that's a 4.
This is great. Having a great time.
This is
It's really sad.
Oh,
I feel like I should have just taken it. I have a +1 too. Oh no!
all right.
Fuck.
Hey, it'll be fine. You, Asphodel, you know that you start in the right direction.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You lead the group off. You guys float through the sky as clouds. And you guys do get like a good view of like the exit of the city. And while it looks like it certainly would have been possible for you guys to leave, via foot or horse, it looks some type of traffic way down there. There's lots of people leaving the city, heading in like lots of different directions, but most are headed in the direction you guys are going. So that's nearest major city. And there's a whole lot of people. There's even like, you guys had to wait a bit for the shop to open. So there's people even like ahead of you guys out of sight already down the road, like on horses and carriages and stuff. So you feel like you guys aren't exactly going to be alone, metaphorically, on this journey. But you guys head off. Thankfully, Asphodel, as long as you don't go too high, you do have people you can follow. Although there isn't really a strong road in this direction. And you know that eventually the people are going to start to peter out because you're faster than most of them.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. I'm definitely going any higher than I have to with this.
Fair.
Are you gonna tell Al that you don't know where we're going?
Yeah, Asphodel's pretty convinced they know where they're going.
Yeah. I can probably go in a straight line in one direction. Probably.
Exactly. Do you guys travel the full 8 hours?
We're gonna stop for snacks.
Yeah.
Fair. Alright, so like say 4 hours in, you guys stop
Yeah.
for
Take,
some
take a 30.
Yeah,
Unpaid 30.
exactly. Have a little snack.
Yeah.
Lucican once again sits right next to Soda. And Soda, you have the sneaking suspicion that the tiny wisp of cloud that sticks very close to you is maybe possibly a certain child.
I think it's me.
Riot.
It's Riot. But you guys have a snack, and then, as you're getting ready, to head off again, there is some, like, minor commotion from the people who are traveling past. Do you guys check it out at all, or just continue on?
Does it sound like a negative commotion? Slash neg or slash pop?
Terrifying, thank you. It sounds like some shouting arguments.
I don't want to get involved in any sort of domestic dispute.
Fair and valid.
How far away is it?
Listen in
Yeah,
if
we'll
he
ease that.
can.
What'd you say?
Just Al would listen in if he can, just to make sure it's like, no one's abusing anybody or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Riot will listen in for juicy gossip. None of that making sure people are okay shit.
Listening in, you guys are within like vague sight of the road, or not really road, just like where the people currently are traveling along the flattest area. But there seems to be a carriage with some people who have been walking with it, and there is a man on a horse who, from like what words you guys can make out, the horse seems to have run into somebody. And the person seems to be mainly okay. They're sitting up now and somebody's like checking their head. But the other people in this traveling group are like yelling at the guy on the horse, and the guy on the horse is like cussing them out and stuff and insisting they're
Get
right
his
this way.
fucking registration.
What happened, Noel, is you guys are listening to the hot goss from some people traveling by while having snacks.
Al will walk over.
Oh yeah, I really like getting up at the same time as Al.
Yeah.
It's like a restaurant moment. It's just like squinting at each other.
Yeah.
Either way, Ivory will still come over just in case, something happens. Could be an ambush. We never know. People are shitty.
Understandable.
Yeah, kind of looking over and just be like, so what seems to be the issue here?
As you approach, the guy on the horse had gotten off the horse before, but has by now climbed back up onto his horse, and he starts to turn to leave, but he stops when he sees you guys. Well, I was trying to pass by. I have some very important business to get to in Kamareska, and one of these folk just, jumped out of their caravan right in front of me, and I accidentally, of course, ran into them, but it wouldn't have happened if they had jumped in the way of my horse.
Insight check.
You can insight check. You can already hear like the disagreeing yells from the other people, but pop off.
Could I let Al talk with this guy while I go to talk with the other group?
Sure.
Hey, not bad. With I think a plus. Oh no, I am proficient. Haha!
Og.
That's a 19.
Hey.
Ew.
This man may not have been paying attention. He didn't. He seems to genuinely think he didn't purposefully run into the person, but he definitely wasn't being as careful as he says he's being. And he is like trying to paint himself as the good person.
Yeah, gonna get your license revoked, bud.
Al just squints at him.
He's like,
Yeah.
he's like going on and on about how people don't know horse safety these days, just getting in the way, assuming everything will
Oh
be
my God.
fine.
He's the
You're very
entitled bike.
dramatic, aren't you?
Excuse me?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
He's the entitled biker on the side of the road who ran into
He's been-
somebody opening the door.
He's been riding on the shoulder.
As you're arguing with this man, his horse is like a bit antsy, and he continues to argue like, well, I don't know what you're looking to gain from this. They're obviously fine. And, what? You trying to squeeze me for monetary gain?
No, I just don't really appreciate such terrible people. That's all. And then I
Oh.
walk over towards the person on who's currently sitting down.
Before we get to that, at the same time, Ivory, you're like checking over the person. They seem to be mostly fine, a bruise on their head. But you check for a concussion and they seem to be alright, thanking you for checking.
I like pump like a heal, like a lay on hands or two into them.
Oh, fair enough. Pop off. As you finish and you kind of hear Al starting to approach, you hear the man shout like something in response to Al, like something along the lines of, "Well, I never. If this is the way it'll be." And then
Stomps his foot.
you turn to see as he like snaps his horse's reins to get started again. And hey, Al, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
No! Wait, hold on. What can I do? Oh god.
It's a 14.
Okay. What that? There we go. Awesome. As his horse kind of lunges forward, he doesn't purposely steer it into you, but he certainly doesn't steer away. You do get knocked to the ground, with 3 bludgeoning points of damage. As the horse starts to gallop past, and he kind of shouts something.
How far away is it?
Had you guys fallen over, or were you staying at where you guys were snacking?
Well, like, I wasn't snack. I don't eat.
Well, you were sitting with the others.
Yeah, well, if there was some prick being rude, I would have come over.
Fair enough.
You know, any excuse.
As you, like, see this happen, and are you, like, trying to do something as a reaction?
If that's okay.
Roll me initiative real quick.
Oh, that's not bad. Well, that's not bad at all. 19.
Cool, what are you trying to do? Just tell me
I'm
that.
gonna misty step on the back of his horse.
Oh!
Okay. You're like getting ready to do that. You have the magic at the tip of your fingers. You're ready to fucking go. But then somebody reacts before you. As the horse that had been on the other side of this carriage, just somebody else seemingly going calmly with this group.
Oh my god, they start fucking jesting.
The other person pulls something out of their bag and chucks it at this dude, and there is a loud snap and like crackling noise as fireworks literally go off on this guy's head, and he gives a little scream and nearly falls off of his fucking horse. If you still want to misty step, you can, but he's like
hilarious.
clutching
No.
on.
Does it take a verbal component?
To misty step?
Misty step?
Let me see.
Yeah, it's just verbal. Instead of like finishing the verbal component of it, Ryan just starts laughing. like scream laughing.
Hell yeah, Mick. You do that, and the guy is too busy clutching on to his horse, who is now going just even faster, because, of course, the horse is fucking freaked out.
As he's going along, just in the back of his head, he's gonna hear, "We travel faster than you,
Oh.
just so you know."
My god! Kyle, no!
You just hear a L.
Alright, he's not, like, urging his horse faster, it's just a spooked horse. But within, the next round, he's heading off out of sight, because horses can be
Y'all, I
fast.
hope we run into him again.
Does it look like he's heading north?
He's heading in that vague direction, at least for right now. The person who had, like, chucked the fireworks at his head, beams and gives you, a big thumbs up, right?
Nice.
That's so fucking funny.
It's like a, kind of pale blue dragonborn fellow.
Do we know what fireworks are?
It's up to you guys individually if you've seen them, but they're not, like, unknown.
Okay. Are they common?
Decently. They do take, like, a fair amount of skill to make, so they can be expensive. But they're pretty common for, like, city celebrations and stuff.
How did Al take the bludgeoning? Like, did he get bonked in the head, or like, what's up?
Got, like, shoulder checked by a horse.
Okay.
Like
Sorry, I didn't write down the damage, and I totally forgot what it was.
it was
Three.
3.
3? Thank you.
But I was just gonna like after like making sure like the person's okay, kind of just like watch that happen for a second before like chuckling while they walk over to Al, like helping him up, and while like kind of like dusting him off, gonna cast a 3 lay on hands.
Soft.
Sweet.
And
Thank
what
you.
did you say to piss him off like that?
Oh, I just told him that he was a terrible person.
You're right.
I'm assuming that he wasn't telling the full truth then?
I just don't think he cared.
Mm.
Right, like waddles over.
Was he like the type like, noble?
He didn't look like super nobly. He looked, like
Just a prick, a rich
Did
prick?
he looked like a traveler. He was dressed for traveling.
Okay. Did he have any sort of like emblem on his horse or anything, like a tabard or like insignia?
He did have a small like crest on his like shoulder satchel that was of like clasped hands.
Okay.
Uh,
I want to talk to the firework person.
Sure. Uh, I can't talk. As Ivory and Al like kind of confer about what happened, and Ivory gives Al a bit of healing. Riot, you circle around around the carriage where the Dragonborn fellow is like speaking quickly with a few people of the carriage, and he like seems to pass them a few gold pieces, and is like, "Oh, I hope you guys are all right," that kind of stuff. And glances up as you approach. Let me grab his art.
Oh, he's important.
He's
threw a firework at a guy. That's pretty important.
Pretty hot.
as a treat. It's kind of a mashup of these two. Hey, thumbs up. He
Dope.
Yeah, he's like a pale blue, and he has like this frilled neck fan, like those lizards that fan it out to look intimidating. He has one of those, but it's all flat right now. And he kind of gives you a little head dip, and there's some kind of like long metal and wooden contraption slung over his shoulder. Who'd we lose? Oh, the
Groovy
bot went
offline.
L.
Well, it's time to
Groovy
listen
died.
to
Generic fantasy song number 5.
Generic Fantasy Song number 5.
But he raises, kind of like a clawed hand to you as you approach. Hey, I'm glad you liked what I did so much.
Oh, yeah. Is he like up on a horse or something?
He's jumped down off of his horse now.
How tall is he?
He is very short for a dragonborn.
Okay.
He's only like 5'3".
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Shorter than me.
Yeah.
He's shorter than... How?
Yeah. He's like, and he looks like a bit lanky as well. You would think, maybe, the runt of the clutch or something like that.
Yeah. Huh.
Or small.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of takes a lot of good reaction time to launch a firework at somebody's face as they're trying to run over my friend on horseback.
I mean, it's a sort of a firework, the kind of a modified type I have that ignite themselves when they hit something at a fast velocity. So I just really had to, throw a stone-sized package. But thank you.
Was it like a package, or is it something that...
He reaches into like one of his coat pouches and pulls out this like little, like picture an envelope. Then like half of that envelope, it's like a folded paper thing of about that size.
Huh.
One of these, I give it a good chuck, and if it hits something fast and hard enough, it explodes. Doesn't do like a damage or anything. It's mostly the noise and the flash.
Oh, so it's sort of like
Distraction.
distraction.
Yeah.
So it would scare a bear away if you were like
I mean,
trapped somewhere and you need to scare a bear away from your food supply.
I've never had a chance to use it against a bear, but I would
I've
be
never actually
interested
seen
to
a bear,
see
so I don't actually know it.
Me either.
Really? You've never seen a bear?
No.
How old are you?
Who's asking?
Right. Holds out their hand. Right. Just wondering. Just because I've never seen a bear and you've never seen a bear and...
Right.
Hey, Al, have you seen a bear before?
Yeah, I've seen a lot.
Ivory, have you seen a bear?
I have.
Shit. We're not in
I
good
did-
company.
I've been traveling for a long time. I hope that I've seen a bear while I was camping.
Yeah, you've seen
Who
Closest
knows?
thing I've ever seen to a bear is soda.
I literally used to live in the woods.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I guess woodland.
Maybe we'll see a bear when we're camping for tonight.
I hope
We
not.
don't see a bear.
You know, if we do see a bear, you know what would be really helpful? One of those.
Well,
Well, you can also like shoot a bear.
true. You certainly can.
How
No!
about we don't shoot any bears?
No!
To
Listen, if it's between my life and a bear's life, I'm gonna kill the bear.
Make
Let the
that.
bear take me, man.
Oh, all right.
To answer your question, then, right? I'm 19. My name is Quill.
Jared. And I've
No,
never learned to read.
no, my name is Quill.
Quill.
Yeah. Listen, So sorry if you're not interested in this, but like, I've gotten weird comments about it. Yes, I'm still going for my childhood name. It's not important. It's just, you know, a thing. Anyways,
I don't really know what that means.
It's a Dragonborn thing.
Oh, I don't know a lot about Dragonborn.
That's okay. I don't know much either. Anyway, anyways.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, didn't grow up.
I don't know a
with
lot about tieflings.
Dragonborn. Oh, really? Did you not grow up around tieflings either?
Not really.
Oh, cool. We shake hands. Unless you don't want to.
I mean,
Anyways,
Ryan shakes everyone just shake their hand.
yeah, I'll shake your hand. He shakes her hand.
You want to be best friends?
Oh.
Kidding. I didn't say that. Just forget I said that. It was a joke.
Right,
Haha.
right. Jokes.
Haha, LOL.
Just
Imagine
Yeah.
wanting to be friends with someone. Anyways,
you want to be. You want to.
he like leans against the carriage awkwardly. You guys travel often?
You come here often. What direction are you going in, Quill?
He kind of looks around for a second. That way. He points vaguely north.
Do you have somewhere to be that you're trying to get?
Adventure.
Just adventure in general.
Well, you know, I should get to the next city, because, you know, I don't know if you guys heard, but there was, like, this big sickness, and I was sick for a really long time, and it sucked.
Were you sort of sick in like a delirium sort of way, or was it just a different kind of sick? Really?
The healer said something about my soul,
That's
and
fucked up.
Al, now that he says that, you kind of remember, like, seeing on one of the sick beds this like, pass the fuck out kid.
Al just like, it clicks, and he's just like, oh, yeah, we found you.
Oh, that's nice. That's cool.
Always nice to be found.
Yeah.
But did you know that we actually killed it?
We killed
didn't.
what?
We didn't kill anything. We just disrupted what was causing it. We
Oh!
managed to survive.
You were the people who like found the cure or whatever, right?
Upset that you guys want to shoot a bear.
That's
Are you telling me that you wouldn't shoot a bear if you had to shoot a bear?
Oh. I would never.
Okay.
Soda
This
would
is
be
certainly
mauled
a
to
choice
death.
you have made.
Now I
What was it?
know the encounter to beat Soda with.
Oh God.
So what do you see in front of you?
Bugbear.
Big fucking bear.
No, just pull out the basic brown bear stat.
Yeah.
And just be like,
Regular
here
brown
you go.
bear.
Just lays down.
Big dumbass brown bear. Soda just lays down. I'm not fighting this beautiful creature. No fucking way. I will not.
But yeah, we, sort of found a cure.
That's pretty cool. Like,
It's a story that I'm sure you'd like to hear over your time traveling with us.
traveling with you. I mean, I wouldn't be. I'm kind of traveling alone right now. Kind of, lonely.
Right,
Anyways.
Right, I just see Ivory looking at him and just like, excuse me? Are you gonna discuss this with the team?
No.
That's,
I like them.
That's like really cool. What you guys like did, and I hate to seem shallow, but I'm a bit more interested in and he points to your arm, right?
My arm's covered.
You don't think like any part of it has shown when you're like gesticulating or anything, or no?
Like it's like the wrist and stuff like slips back, but
Fair enough.
He's really perceptive.
Please let this nerd.
Yeah. It's a loose sleeve. He doesn't care. These people know he's a fucking robot. He doesn't give a shit anymore. He's not as careful.
Asphodel doesn't know, but pop off.
Oh right.
I'm
What's
Soda, by
going
the
on
way.
here?
What'd you say, Ned?
I said, what?
It's fine.
Don't worry about it,
Okay.
Ned. Heart emoji. Yeah, he gestures to your hand or arm or whatever, like metal piece he's glimpsed.
Oh, it's sort of, another good story to tell.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Cool.
Why not?
I respect that.
We are taking a break, aren't we, right now? Right? Don't see why not.
Riot turns towards Ivory, and he's wearing glasses, so you can't tell. But he does just, like, glower.
You mean
For-
Glower?
Glower for a good minute, or a good second.
Ivory just smiles.
A story that I can tell now, then I guess.
No pressure. We can, just chat about other things. Oh, hello there. And he, like, waves a bit to Lucy, who's, like, hiding behind Ozconus, who's slowly wandered over. And he, as you guys are, like, discussing this, Quill, like, shuffles over to Lucy and is, like, bending down to her height and seems to be having a small conversation with her. And then pulls out, like, a little pouch of marbles to give to her.
Oh,
And then Quill stands back up and, like, shuffles back to you guys. So are you guys in need of, like... Sorry. I'll stop you guys are traveling in that direction, you said. Where are your horses?
We turn into clouds.
What?
It's
Um,
magic.
It's windwalk. We're able to become clouds for 8 hours. Travel at 101 like kilometers an hour.
What? That's crazy.
All we have
I'll-
to do is fought to activate it.
No, we do not.
Tell him, Riot.
I can't fart.
But I'll hold up the prayer beads.
Oh, it's an enchanted item. Can I? Oh, sorry. My dad always says I should ask before I touch people's stuff. Can I look at it for a second?
I look at Al because he
mean-
didn't buy this.
I mean, as long as you're just looking at it,
Oh,
it's
of course.
fine.
Yeah, I won't use it, do anything to it. I'm just, I try to make stuff like that sometimes, so I just think it's really cool.
Do you often try to enchant things?
I've sorry, words. I've successfully enchanted some things. I'm learning. I'm in the process. I'm what one might call an artificer.
Ah.
It's a very fancy word. What does it mean?
It means I build things and enchant
Yeah, I was
things.
I was sort of
Oh,
kidding.
okay.
I do know
Well,
what it means.
sorry.
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 Seems we both have anxiety.
The beads.
Beads.
Quill just spends like a little bit of time like poking at the beads, asking little questions. Just seems like excited to talk to people. The carriage people have left by this point.
Fair.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
After a little bit, Quill like straightens up. Oh God, I'm sorry. I've been keeping you all from your meal, your travels. I'm so sorry. It's lovely to meet you all. You seem very nice. You laughed at what I did, and I think that's very cool. Most people yell at me.
I don't know. That guy was a dick.
He's an
It
asshole.
was very funny.
Wow, powerful. The one time I swore in front of my dad, he threatened to wash my mouth out with soap. He didn't do it, and I don't think he would, but it was still scary.
Can you say fuck? You don't
Right.
actually have to say it. Sorry.
Fuck.
Say it!
You're indulging them a bit too much, I think.
Dawn.
Say shit now and I'll let you look at my arm.
Shit!
Right, rips his fucking
His arm
sleeve,
off.
rips the sleeve up, juts out the arm.
Acidel, this is probably the first time you've seen it, too. Riot has, like, a whole-ass mechanical arm.
Little
Okay.
things you forget about yourself. You know, it's just so normal to me.
Quill is immediately fascinated. Just, like, looking over it, looking at the joints, asking, like, questions about how you keep it oiled, like, what you have to do maintenance-wise, that sort of thing.
Mostly just swing it around really fast in circles like I just got a vaccine or something. Windmill.
A windmill. Powerful,
Yeah.
truly.
Keeps the joints loose.
The wonders of technology.
Mm-hmm.
Really is wonderful.
Crystal's definitely just like listening, like not actively trying to look like too freaked out or anything. But just like, okay, just like looking at it, just trying to like absorb information passively, but not trying to look like too
I got you.
like, yeah. Because it's like it's not really their business, so to speak, like necessarily, but like they're still interested.
Very fair. After a bit, once more, Quill steps back, goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I did it again. Anyways, thank you so much for letting me see. That's so cool. I've never seen. I've seen like small demonstrations, but I've never seen like a prosthetic like that actually in action. So it's pretty cool."
Red just looks at them like, yeah.
Just looks at the party. Prosthetic.
I was like, I was just like, yes, a prosthetic arm, prosthetic heart. Prosthetic... I'm not saying this out loud, but it's just like, he is a prosthetic.
Yeah.
Understandable.
That's what they call me.
That's Riot's true name. Not
Riot prosthetic.
Yes.
It's not Riot. Riot prosthetic.
It's Riot prosthetic Riot.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the middle name.
Riot R prosthetic.
Thank you. Here, tell you what. Since you were so interested in them, he pulls out another one of those little paper packets and hands it to you. I don't have many extra, but here. Like I said, it's not going to do damage or anything. You just toss it and it makes light and a little bang and a crackle. It's very cool.
Yeah. What do you call it? Bag of boom. That's what I'm calling it.
Bag of boom. Fair enough. It'd be more accurate to call it bag of crackle, but you pop off.
Bag of boom.
Snap, crack, pop!
Yeah.
I definitely did that in my head.
Derogatory.
What derogatory?
Bag of boom. Derogatory.
Fair enough.
There we go. Cool. Riot is very grateful Sorry, did you say that Quill has like a gun?
You've never.
I don't know what a gun is
You,
as Riot.
you have vague ideas of what a gun is, but you've never seen one in person, and never a
Right.
long one like that.
So I don't know what that device he has is.
No, but you can tell it's some sort of mechanical device.
Huh. You've sort of given me this bag of snap crackle pop. This bag of Rice
Rice
Krispies.
Krispies?
Yeah, thank you, Al. But I've sort of I got your arm. You gave me the Rice Krispies. Now I sort of feel unqualified to ask, but what do you sort of have on your back there?
Oh, that's I call it a rifle.
Oh, that's my gun.
That's my gun.
My gun, brother.
It's-
Mushroom.
I've called it a rifle. Was my dad's suggestion on the name. But it's like a long gun that is better at shooting things far away. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
He
Yes.
pulls the strap off of his shoulder and like kind of shows you how to hold it and stuff. It's
By
not.
the way, boys, sorry I'm so fixated on Will. I really like them. I'm adopt this NPC.
He shows you how to like hold it and tells you it's not currently loaded, but like explains how it works and stuff.
Can you load it and can I shoot it?
Do you promise to be very careful?
Absolutely.
Fine. He'll like take out just like one piece of ammo and load it and put in the gunpowder and hand it back to you.
That's all I need.
Point it away from everyone, very far
Okay.
from everyone.
All right.
And everyone else, there's going to be a very loud noise, so cover your ears if you don't like loud noises.
Welcome back, Noel. Riot has a gun.
Quill has a rifle with him, and Riot asked to shoot it once.
No, no, I wasn't even there to disable it. Oh no! Ivory is just gonna stand there with lay on hands ready and just very nervously looking at this happen.
I'm
Al
gonna
has no idea what's happening.
look for like something that I can shoot at.
Yeah, the rest of you, you've all been warned about an incoming loud noise as Riot searches for a target. You see, like, a rock over that way, a bush over there. There's
I want
not
to try
much.
I want to try to shoot a knot in a far off tree,
Sure, go
or like a semi far off tree.
go ahead and roll to hit with a ranged weapon.
I'm not proficient in gun.
Just roll ranged weapon for now.
Okay. That's a what is that? That's just. That's Sorry.
You're good.
It's 15.
Alright. Look at these stats. You said 15?
15.
Alright. You fired off. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck. That's not actually bad. That's 14.
The noise doesn't bother you much since you were prepared for it. But you're not prepared for the way your arms jerk and like the butt of the rifle slams into your shoulder. It doesn't deal damage, but it is very shocking. The rest of you hear a very loud bang and see like the flash of light from the muzzle. And see a tree in the distance, like some of the bark blows off.
Right, I just start screaming.
How
Like
did
it-
they shit?
Yeah, like in a excited way, like in a big mechanical door just opened
Me
way.
next. Me next. I hold my hand out for gun.
How?
Ivor's immediately stepping in, just like, okay, how about we do not do that? After all, this is not our gun.
Dude.
We do not know what supplies it takes to take care of it.
Looks like fun.
No, hold on.
It hurts my shoulder.
No. Do you need healing?
Within
No, I'm alright. It was more of just like a really hard press, like from a massage. Like really abrupt. Like somebody who doesn't know how to give a massage trying to give a massage.
Yeah, it's like a very weak punch from somebody who doesn't know how to punch. You know?
Yeah.
So you didn't mislocate anything or like that?
Would you know how to put it back into place if I did?
Let me look at my medicine proficiency.
Oh,
Well, I
I
got-
arm back in place. Like, isn't that just like on there?
Isn't yours just on there?
But, like,
I'm assuming there's
my
something.
arms, like came like that.
Your shoulder could still get dislocated.
Well, yeah, but like with the
Being Full
prosthetic,
Metal Alchemist?
like it's kind of like hooked on there, you know. Like, wouldn't if it's a prosthetic and it gets out of place, wouldn't it just be a process of just like hooking it back on,
I'm
like
assuming
more
there's-
involved.
putting it back into socket?
I was assuming that it was more of a similar build to our bodies with sockets and all that.
Yeah, I think it's a bit more complex. Than just taking it on and off. I think Ivory's got the right idea.
Thumbs up.
Oh.
Quill takes
Anyway,
back the rifle. And,
Yeah, I give that.
yeah, and slings it back over his shoulder.
Ivory looks so much better once it's out of Riot's hands.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Of course, I'm still working on this one, still working out some of the kinks, but it can do, you know, basic shooting. Still
Huh.
working on the magic part.
You're going to make it magic.
Yeah, that's what I made it for.
How are you planning to make it magical?
I don't know. Got to explore my options. Never been done before, has it?
Right.
Huh.
Good luck.
Thanks. The last gun I enchanted was for my dad, so he likes that one.
So you've already enchanted again before.
Yeah.
What does it do?
I've enchanted two. One is mine, and he like pats a pistol at his side. Another is my dad's, and then I'm trying to do a third one right now.
Who's your dad?
My dad, he's like, well, he's my adopted dad. Took me in and all that. But he's like this rich fellow. He doesn't like a lot of investing in like inventors and stuff. He's like, he lives in this city that's a bit far from here. It's called like Allendor. I've only really gone there twice.
You've only been to Allendor twice.
Yeah.
I think it might suit you.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot both the times I went. My dad and I did a lot of traveling before he settled down, and by the time he settled down, I was like, I want to go do things, you know. Anyways. Yes, I enchanted a gun. I'm working on more.
I'm in love with Quill.
Oh my god.
So these guns, you've tried them in combat and stuff like that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How did they fare?
What's that like? Yeah.
They seem to do good. It's like, you know, they're both good as a weapon, but also they're good because it kind of freaks out your enemy because they're like, what in the world is that? What?
You can swear out. It's alright, you're in good company.
What's the
Heck.
what the heck?
There you go. Small steps.
Yeah. Working on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
There is certainly an element of shock when it comes to hearing that kind of thing.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
It's an intimidation factor. Something about me has to be intimidating, right?
I think you're the gun, yeah.
I think the gun is very intimidating.
Yeah,
but-
it's the only part.
You're very smart. That's intimidating to
Thank
some
you.
people.
I can be intimidating sometimes when I like puff out, but I only do that when I'm like, shooting shit out of my mouth. Oh, I swore. Exciting.
What did he say?
He said, "Oh, I swore. Exciting."
Oh my god.
Kyle has
died.
died.
Kyle!
Tomato cap away.
Oh no, Kyle's internet.
No!
Tomato Catboy.
This is so sad. I'll have to play Despacito.
Excuse me. Sorry.
You're okay.
No, I hiccuped.
You're fine.
Oh, with any luck, it is just a flicker.
Yeah.
Hey, Oliver.
What?
I would do anything for Quill.
I'm glad.
I can't believe it. Emil's adopting another one.
Hey, someone has to adopt my NPCs.
We
I am joking.
So, Quill,
Hold on. Yes.
this is a question that I'm supposed to ask you when the rest of the party is here, so I'm gonna hold off.
That's fair. So,
Well, I want to actually know if you want to, like, come with us, because I would give my life for you. That's a meal.
oh, well that's very nice. You guys are going to Kamorska?
Are we going to Komorska?
Yeah.
We're going to Komorska!
That'd be cool. You said you guys traveled by cloud? I can't really
Yes,
do that.
Unfortunately.
We should have room.
Yeah, we have room for cloud travel.
That'd be cool.
Do you have to bring a horse with you, though?
He glances at his horse, then back in the direction of the city. I mean,
Just slap its butt.
yeah, they say
Okay,
if you
go
just
back.
turn a horse in the right direction and slap its butt, it goes back to its home. And I mean, the road is relatively safe from here to there.
Yes, yes.
Oh goodness.
I feel like it'd be okay to just, give it a little tap and send it off. Someone will find it and just be like, hey, free horse!
Oh, free horse. Did you pay for it?
Yes.
How much?
Like,
Free!
2 gold.
Oh, it's not bad at all.
Yeah. As Fidel, after being in Sigurdad for a while, you would know that's very cheap for a horse. Like,
Yeah.
a lot cheaper than it should be.
I think your horse might be a lemon.
What?
Whatever the horse equivalent of a lemon is.
What? What are you talking about?
That's a term. Hold on.
The horse equivalent to a lemon?
Yeah.
You guys have
So-
never heard of a lemon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what a lemon is. It's like a
I've only
fruit.
had a
What are
couple
you
things
talking
about lemon.
about?
No, a lemon is also like a super shitty car.
I've never heard that.
What are you talking about?
It's a term for like awful cars. Look it up. Look up lemon car.
It is.
I think that's an expression over here.
You know what's
It's
the term that
it's
we
a
use for
European
awful cars?
expression.
So
You know what we use?
What do we use?
We just call it a piece of shit.
Yeah, we call it piece of shit.
It's
That's the lemon car. It's just a
In
car that looks like a
American
lemon.
English, a lemon is a vehicle that turns out to have several manufacturing defects.
I mean, I learned it from a British person, but pop off.
They don't exist.
I don't know where I learned it,
What
but
the fuck's a
I know
British
that
person?
a lemon is a term. Yeah.
Though-
Imagine British people.
Though I do know where the British person learned the term from, and it is kind of cursed.
Oh boy.
Well, ask Tori.
It's from the Cars 2 movie.
Oh.
No!
That's not cursed. Lightning McQueen, ka-chow.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Chow, my good bitch. Yeah, you're really turning Sims into Farmville, Meg.
I
Even
love
so, I think
farming.
I think your horse probably is not going to last that long regardless. you're probably in a
What?
good shape.
No, I just,
2 gold for a horse.
I just like, I spoke with some certain people. They were like, "Who are you?" I told them who I was. I showed them my dad's letter and stuff. And then they gave
What's
me
your
the
dad's
horse.
name?
My dad's name's Coel, and I will write that for you.
Did Quill, say where they're from?
Uh, he had said that he and his dad had traveled around, but that his dad currently lives in Allendor.
Allendor's
Oh.
very nice.
I look at the map. I don't know where Allendor is. There's no names. Hold on.
Sorry, it's like right above Androlf. It's along that northern
Here,
coast.
here.
It is, if you look in maps, it is in the most recent picture, it is the one that is highlighted. Because I was talking about it last game too.
Yes.
Mhm.
Soda didn't want to go, right?
Riot didn't want to go.
Yeah,
Right,
I
didn't
don't
wanna
want to
go
go
there.
Allendor. It's very nice. I don't want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Oh, with Allendor.
It's full of communists.
I thought you
I
preached
thought you liked
communism.
communists.
I do.
Okay.
They're just so elitist about it though, which is like rightfully so. Do I recognize that name at all?
Roll a history check.
That's a 26. Natural 20 plus 6.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's your
Wait.
dad, actually.
It's actually my dad. Oh wait, sorry, it's 28.
Pog, thank you. Let me find my notes. Oh.
I got smart, bro. They got these new meds.
Yeah. You find, well, not find. You recall, that not long before you left, there had been some. You hadn't been deeply attached to knowing about the government, but you overhear things sometime.
You read.
And you had heard that the mage who was currently in charge of the School of Divination was being replaced by
Holy
some
shit.
person named Coel who was from out of the city.
He's man. It's a big boy.
Yeah. And Quill hasn't exactly been in Allendor long and doesn't, necessarily understand what that means. Thumbs up.
Oh, right. Recalls the name. So your dad's sort of like one of the leaders of the city.
What? No. Man,
Yeah.
he does some important stuff, but there's leaders. I think.
There's not okay.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of leaders.
Yeah, there are a bunch of leaders, but they all do really important things.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't really pay attention to the government and all that. Just kind of, I followed my dad after he left his old town. We traveled.
It's important to know your place on the social hierarchy and the financial hierarchy, so you know what position you have.
I'm not like an heir or anything.
No, you're not, because it's not inherited, but it's still kind of interesting.
Okay.
I wonder if your dad knows mine.
What? Are you from Allendor?
No.
Well, I mean, you kind of implied.
Lying, I'm from Allendor, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
You could have just said that instead of saying you hate the people for being elitist and communist, but alright.
The way that was delivered.
I mean, maybe sometime you could give me a tour because it seems like a cool city at least to visit. But you know, if you're not about that, you know, that's chill. You know, whatever you want to do. And anyways,
Okay, Quill.
Hmm?
Okay.
what?
Okay, Quill.
I'm confused. Welcome back, Kyle.
I'd like to keep him.
You good?
To catch you up, Riot uncovered that Quill was the adopted son of one of the leaders of the city that Riot is from. And there was some talk of communism, about government, the responsibility of knowing where you stand in the social hierarchy, that sort of stuff. You love to hear.
Yeah, normal stuff.
Normal stuff.
Normal stuff you expect from a character named Riot.
And
But I was actually just wondering for the rest of the party, I sort of made an executive decision that I didn't consult you all on. And I was just wondering if it would be okay if Quill came with us. Quill, not Quail. That's a different character.
I mean, the discovery of the horse, it feels wrong to make him.
I'm not opposed to it. We just won't be able to fly again today.
What
Not
would you
today,
say- How good would you say are your navigation abilities?
oh, you say asking what my wisdom score is.
No, well, okay, in a sense. Like, how good are you at knowing the direction you're supposed to be going?
Between 1 and 20.
Map.
From a scale of 1 to 20.
I would say on a scale of 1 to 20, my abilities that might assist in pathfinding are, say, a 16.
Pretty
Okay,
good.
We have to! We
We
have
got
to
the
now!
The boy.
Hey, some wisdom.
Yep.
As a treat.
As a treat. As a treat, I give you guys somebody to make sure you don't get lost.
Yeah, hold on, isn't this a child?
19.
19.
But Dragonborns don't live as long.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking blows.
He's like 30 equivalent, let's be real.
No, I'd still say he's, like, mentally the 19 equivalent.
L.
Also, hard emoji, I ignore some of D&D's canon, aging things, because it just doesn't
Oh
make
yeah,
sense.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, turtles? Hello?
I will always fight with the turtles. I make them old as fuck.
Yeah.
They
Why the
live
fuck-
forever, yo.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just like
Goats?
turtles.
Yeah.
Master Uwe.
Master Uguay, if you're out there. Your poor sign that kept getting turned upside down. Anyways.
Yeah,
Oh,
motherfucker.
Yeah, he's in. I was about to say he lives on in our Minecraft server.
Yeah, our abandoned Minecraft server.
He lives on with me referencing monkey every time anything happens. It makes me do it.
Monkey.
Monkey. Anyways.
Monkey. For context, anybody who's listening to the recording, a video of monkey was posted.
You love to see it. Quill looks like nervous but excited by this prospect. I would. Oh, that's not.
I've never seen that video. I've never seen monkey.
I would be very excited to get to travel with you all, since you all seem very
Yes.
cool, and also I've never flown before, and I think it would be very cool to fly.
You'll be one with the wind.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait on that until tomorrow when we can recast it. So
Well, it'll be.
I mean, if you guys want, you can like fly ahead now, and I'll like gallop along
Okay.
and catch up with you.
Yes, no, you know, I feel like
I looked at Oz and Lucy, and I'm like, "Are you alright with hoofing it for a bit?"
Well, you guys don't have horses.
well, we
But you
Okay,
guys.
know.
as in feet,
Oh, fair.
Like hauling ass.
our own.
I
Yeah.
mean, you guys could
I can
still.
go very fast.
You guys could still turn into the wind and just travel along with the galloping horse.
True.
True.
You don't have to necessarily walk if you don't want to, or you could sleep now, or whatever you guys want to do.
I think we should just travel with the horse until it kicks.
Oh, can I get on the horse with really like Quill?
It's not a bad horse. The connotation was that Quill got a horse for very, very cheap because his dad is a politician.
Yeah, he's got sway because his
That is
dad.
money.
Fair.
It is sadly not a shitty horse. It is a
Sadly.
decent horse. It's
I
not
don't
like
know
Okay,
anything
okay.
about horses.
buff.
It's okay.
Buff horse.
I can run really fast.
Carry
I don't
two
need a horse.
swings.
Yeah, you can ride on the horse with Quill if you want to.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Are the rest of you turning into wind to go with them?
Oh yeah, there's no way I'm keeping up with a horse otherwise.
Come on, Al.
I don't know how fast can a horse go.
I just start running.
Pretty
It's
fun.
110 feet.
Yeah.
Really?
I hit
Man.
that now.
Let me go look.
It's dashing. It's 110 feet. I'm
Understandable.
pretty sure. Or 106, 120, I think maybe.
Yeah, it would be 120.
Oh.
They fast as fuck. Not as fast as you guys' as wind, but still fast. But hey, with Quill's help, and as Fidel, you start to like, you don't realize it in the moment, but you're veering a bit too close to the mountains. You're heading in the wrong direction. And then Quill kind of calls out, I think the clouds are supposed to come with us, right? This way. Sorry.
It's alright, I speak cloud. Hey guys!
Get the fuck over
Get
here.
the fuck over here! Please.
I start cloud turning.
You drifting?
Yeah.
I
We
Tokyo
airdrift.
Drift.
Yeah, Tokyo Drift.
Hey, I would like to say that Al is all about family, so
Oh.
Oh, Hana!
Don Toretto.
Family. Alright, you guys travel for the remaining 4 hours.
Monkey.
Monkey. And settle down.
Why?
You can
Monkey.
who's keeping watch that night?
I'll do it. I
Understandable.
need 6 hours.
Alright.
I'll do it for I can do it for the first two.
Okay.
I can cover, I guess, other time if you want me to.
I put a silk sleep mask on and I sleep the whole night.
Whoever is keeping watch, go ahead and roll perception checks.
Oof. Eh.
Al will also take a shift
Pog.
so that we can have multiple people up at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
and not just like have Riot doing his not sleeping thing.
Yeah.
Valid.
Why does he keep getting cocked? I'm rolling another. I'm gonna roll my big boy.
Called Centuries
For
Rest.
fuck's sakes. I got a 7.
You got a 7?
I got a 15.
I also got a 7.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I hate to tell you, Ned, but you rolled persuasion, not perception.
God damn it.
I'm
It's okay. Whoa, they're so close. Never mind. Okay, I'll try once again.
so sorry, King.
I've rolled a 1. I haven't-
Guys, we're doing great.
I have not rolled over a 5 so far. It's going good. It's
Nice.
really ideal at this point.
I'm so sorry, King.
Listen, we live in a society. That's all I can say.
We don't see anything.
Mm-hmm. The rest of you, can you just put your scores and your rolls in chat, please? Just wow. Thank you. Oh, lovely, lovely.
We're gonna get killed. Oh no.
What did you get, Al?
Hold on.
7.
Yeah, I got this, guys.
Hey!
That's so good. All right. You guys try to keep watch. But hey, I give you all a thumbs up, right? It's an ADHD moment. There's so much to think about. You fired a fucking gun today. You saw a gun. You've met someone who apparently enchants and makes question mark guns.
I'm really excited about like my bag of boom. Derogatory.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's
must
very
be.
tempting to throw it just to check. But you know, if you do, you can't use it again. So you're just holding it and staring at it.
I still have both of the stones of first speech attuned to Thorn and Brene.
You do. You do.
I should ask Cool if he can like combine them.
Very possibly.
Huh.
I'm sorry to tell you, Ivory and Asphodel, but similarly, you guys are either just too wired up to fully pay attention, or just fucking sleepy. Fucking sleepy. So
Ivory's
sorry.
just like nervously looking over the group, just like, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, he's like, this is
Snoring in the background.
this is like the first night out that Ivory's with us. So their effort. This is nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
No camp without man.
Ooh.
I don't need no man.
As opposed to Al with the 15. Al, you wake up for your shift, seeing Riot is not paying attention. The others, as they fall asleep, are either not paying attention or half asleep already. And you thank whoever is listening that the DM did not roll on the random encounters on what would attack you on that first shift. Did not get anything for your shift though. With the 15, hey, King, heart emoji, you're still okay, but you do pay much closer attention. You know, you listen to everyone snoring, you watch your surroundings. What? Kyle?
No!
Did we lose Kyle?
Yes.
Oh!
Did we lose Kyle?
Yeah!
Help! Gone.
I'm gonna clip that. That's my favorite.
So good.
Well, time to watch this animatic for the 17th time.
Why did you save me? Monkey.
That's my favorite animatic.
Monkey.
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 Hello. Good. Kyle,
Kyle,
we can't
please.
lose you like this.
Not
You
now.
have to hold on. Don't go towards the light. Kyle.
And that's the end. Tune in next time to find out whatever the fuck it was Al saw.
Have
Oh,
You got.
Yo.
This is so sad.
I hate to see it.
you do.
Kyle?
Anyways, I've named my backup for Riot.
Oh no.
Oh, what's their name?
Wait, never mind. I haven't named them.
You fool.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Kyle?
You with us?
Hi.
Hi.
I have joined via my phone.
That's
Oh my
horrible.
God.
A little crunchy, but you know what?
I am
can't
sorry
wait.
for the quality of what you are experiencing right now.
You're so
You all
fine.
sound great.
Thank you.
This sounds like the
That's
when
the
you're
first
watching the
time anyone's
news and
ever
then they're
told me
just
that.
like,
In the helicopter.
yeah, they're in the helicopter and you're like, yeah, here's the news. Or
Or it sounds like you're.
Sussex Insurance.
It sounds
is
like
our
you're taking my
sponsor.
order
Like,
at Tim Hortons, like in the drive-thru.
Hi, can I get a large iced coffee with blowing cream in through?
Sure, that'll be 420, one at the window.
Nice.
God, Kyle, you're such a jerk. You sound just like an employee.
At Wendy's.
Yeah. Just like enough pain in the voice.
Yeah. I don't
To
know.
like, yeah, just to tell you how shitty it is, but
Your minimum wage
there's a
went up
bit of
recently.
spark. There's a little bit.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm back through the drive-thru to tell how shitty my coffee was. What the fuck? I just wanted to personally yell at you because even though you didn't make it and just took my order, I want to complain to you. And ruin your day.
That anything that just happened in the last 10 seconds, because apparently my Delta isn't even staying on right now.
It's just Delta. It's just people who live in Delta.
I'm
Oh my.
so sorry, kid.
Oh.
I was planning to end it with you guys beginning your next day's travel, so we'll just do that because I have to sleep for work.
That's so valid.
And
Okay.
I'm so sorry to Kyle that you have to suffer like this. The rest of your watch, Al, goes all right. You guys get up in the morning, and you become clouds. Quill is very excited about being a cloud. Lucican follows after Soda very closely. The end.
Oh my god. Lucican is hyperfixated on Soda.
Yes.
As one tends to be.
Lucy is tiny and saw Huge Buff Lady and was told that Huge Buff Lady helped save the city. And Lucican went, I will be that.
That's cute.
My turn to be.
Meanwhile,
Huge
Soda's
Buff
like
Lady.
picking her fucking nose.
Yeah.
She's like, huh? Who are you?
I
Small
too
child."
wish to be unhinged and buff.
Me too. Shit. I mean, well. Thank you for game, Oliver.
Oh,
Thank you for
thank you
game.
for playing,
Tried.
guys.